Hello!
Hello!
Greetings!
Greetings, all.
Good evening. How are you? Etc. And of course, hey Spencer.
Hello, Spencer.
Hope your work day is going well.
I hope you had a good weekend. I hope that your Monday isn't too much of a Monday. You know?
Mondays. Now, it could just be me. This might just be a little Matt thing, but Mondays. And I don't want to be telling tales out of school or nothing, but Mondays, I'm not a fan. I don't like them very much.
Don't talk to me until I've had my Mondays.
Have
you seen Joe Pera talks you back to sleep?
No, I haven't. I am familiar with the Joe Pera.
That's a special. It's just on YouTube. It's like a one little 15-minute or whatever. But this is the part where he's like, "Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee." I'm just kidding. You can talk to me anytime.
Wow, that's a really good impression of at least the calming tones that
Joe Pera.
Joe Pera talks.
Thank you.
That was very calming. I felt relaxed.
Thank you.
Hey, Rory, welcome.
Hello.
You're here just in time.
Well,
you arrived. We just arrived. We just started this.
I just drove here. Just got out of my car, dropped my water bottle. Just minutes ago.
Right as he walked in. You know what's funny, John? You know how it's warm in here? It's because I forgot to open the window. A genius move that I started doing last stream.
That's big brains right there.
Because I'm already getting warm. Hey, remember how I said that I was completely prepared for the stream?
You were too confident. You were hoisted by your own petard.
That's one of my least favorite ways to get hoisted.
Honestly, if I was gonna get hoisted, bottom of the list.
I would even somebody else's petard.
It's less embarrassing.
That's like
for sure.
Could you imagine being hoisted by your own petard? Like, wow, that sucks.
Couldn't be me.
That would suck. But then the worst part about it is, everybody, you're getting hoisted, so you're getting pretty high up. People from around town, they see you getting hoisted by your own petard. And then later on, you're walking down the street, just minding your own business. You're wearing the same petard because it's your only petard. So people see that and they're like, that's the guy who got hoisted by that petard.
You're Jean-Luc Petard.
Thank you. Pretty good.
What do you think a petard is?
In my head I picture like a leotard.
Okay, yeah.
Like a stretchy sort of fabricy thing, like a singlet kind of. Is that? Would that be incorrect?
It's a bomb.
What?
It's like a 16.
Oh,
it's like a 1600.
I know this from Age of Empires too.
It's like a 1600 satchel charge, like the equivalent of that. It's like a bomb that's just like a gunpowder barrel.
What? How are you getting hoisted by it? Like tossed into the air?
If it accidentally goes off while you're carrying it.
Oh.
Or if you don't get away far enough before you blow it.
I remember there is a unit called a petard in Age of Empires.
And they blow themselves up.
They do that, and I never put that together. Huh.
I
learned something already. The stream just started.
It comes from the French word, which I don't know what it actually is, but I know it's the root for fart. Because it's like a little poop when it blows up.
I hate to be farted by my own petard.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. Who we listen to? Is this? Oh yeah, this is 3 a.m. Dives.
Shout out.
Shout out to 3 a.m. Dives.
3 a.m. Dives.
Friend of the show. Go check out his music. Google it. You'll find it.
He's a real one.
Yeah, he goes way back.
I wonder if me drinking water just now was audible on that mic.
Probably. That is what mics are for.
It was incredibly refreshing.
I also just had a refreshing sip of my water. Exciting stuff on the stream here tonight, folks. Rory, I know you're glad you tuned in early for this. This is amazing stuff.
Carved out some time on your Friday night.
Also, if you notice, I changed the layout for this intro section. I used to try to like hide the things off screen, but I thought it was funny if I just had it be like you can just see the entire room. around us. So
I think it's very funny that you have a green screen here when it's just being green screened as black.
well, there's actually I'll have you know there's a fog effect going on in the background to provide texture.
That makes sense. I mean, it makes sense because you're gonna put the game there later.
Yeah.
But it is very funny to me because you could
actually-
just have draped a black cloth like for this effect.
I actually wanted to have it be where there was no green screen, so it was just the green screen behind us.
Oh, but it's like too much work to toggle it.
If I turn it off on this one, it turns it off on the next our when we're in the corner. But I just realized what I could do is just put the green color behind us so that it's a green screen of a green screen. So maybe I'll do that. We'll see.
That's really funny. Or just different things that are green, like a field of grass. Or something. So
Hi, Sydney.
you know what it reminds me of? Hello. Hello, Sydney.
Do you know Sydney?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's my wife.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that was you at the wedding.
Yeah.
Oh,
I looked different because I had a suit on.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that groom looks really familiar, but if only I could picture him in like casual wear.
Because you were looking at him from a weird angle because you were up there.
Yeah, I was on.
You were looking at him from the side.
Yeah,
so
I'm usually. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I do spend a lot of time looking at your side. So maybe I should have recognized you.
You look at me straight on, and you're like, "Who's that guy?"
That's actually pretty embarrassing that I didn't recognize you.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, you asked when you asked me to be in your wedding, I was like, oh, I'm so excited for that, and then it never happened. But I realize now that was your wedding.
Did you have COVID? Is that why you couldn't?
I died of the coronavirus.
Boy, without context, that's just an incredibly cruel sounding joke.
Yeah.
If people don't have the context for that.
And also, why would they? For our personal affairs.
Circle back to what I was going to say for the green screen.
Right, sorry.
Being green as black, a green for black. It's like shooting day for night.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the end of Star Trek Insurrection, where they're in that like blue room. But that's all green screen.
Right. What? So they green screened it to be blue screen to look like a blue screen. Okay. Seems like they could have just done a blue screen.
I mean, to be fair, there probably were some other decisions for that movie that
also
may have been better.
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some. All right. This is Bloodborne.
Hey, you want to play Bloodborne?
Yeah. Well, actually, how about? I think you should play Bloodborne. Actually.
Oh well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, you're too kind.
Thank you. I agree. I am too kind. This is my house. I could play if I wanted to. Oh, wait, you think I'm playing other?
What the?
That first Mac Frost.
What the?
Imposter Mac Frost is when you came over for that screen test and we created him initially.
But this is like opening, like if you opened the closet and there was just like it was full of mats. You're just like, what?
This is like that.
What?
I would actually remain extremely calm and chill about it. I would be like, you know what? I would close the closet door. That's none of my business.
Like, oh, that's why I have 12 tattooed on like my back.
On the back of my neck.
Yeah.
We're getting really curious about that. All right. Well.
So smooth.
Here we are. Back in good old Yarnham.
Back in the saddle again.
Attentive viewers, longtime viewers.
Yarnham is what you wrap like a ham in. When you're brining it.
You wrap it in like twine specifically made for hams, yarn ham.
Ham yarn.
Potentially also when you're telling a story about pigs, you're spinning a yarn ham.
It's pretty good.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, that's enough. Oh, that's too much praise in the chat for that joke. No, you guys really, that's too much. I assume there's a bit of a delay, so I'm just
Matt, there isn't a delay. They're not. They don't care.
It's just not funny.
That's a very good bit of like, yeah, being there's just a delay, and then like, there's not. What are you talking? There isn't one. What are you talking?
Nobody's watching is all. we this is Cathedral Ward. Last stream, not yesterday. We spent a lot of time. Oh, that was ambitious, you gotta say. Spent a lot of time in. Nice. Yeah, get those get that health back. We spent a lot of time in Old Yarnum, but at the end of last stream, we unlocked a path. But that's just kind of where we left off. Well, in that now that we're in the stream, I'm gonna go ahead and. I bet everybody thought that I wasn't going to be eating immediately in the stream, but you were wrong. I am going to be. I could have not eaten, because this is technically my second. I could have chose not to eat.
Well, but why?
I'm hungry.
No, I mean, why would? Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Oh.
Why would you have chosen that path?
Maybe if I cared about, I don't know, the viewer.
They don't care about us.
That's exactly what I'm saying, man. I'm only giving in what they're giving back.
If they cared, they subscribe to our Patreon.
Oh yeah, I really should transfer you some of that money. I'll get right on it.
The moment we're like, wait, what? The Patreon isn't a bit?
What's for dinner? So.
Uh-oh.
A big man. Sip of water. I'm eating some pesto pasta. Oh, you'll get them. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, as they say.
Oh.
Yeah, he fell pretty hard.
Yeah.
So hard you knocked the blood out of him.
Oh.
Is it at least Bloodborne-themed food? Is pasta Bloodborne-themed?
I don't think I'd want to eat Bloodborne-themed food.
Yeah, like...
British cuisine?
Yeah, it'd be, fucking beans on toast.
Blood sausage.
Blood sausage, of course. A Frenchman, I assume. I assume they eat the French.
When you can get it.
Chips. They eat
go
chips
back to
because they call them chips. It's weird.
Oh, you have some chips.
Hey, don't get burned.
Oh yeah, that awful sound.
That is so. What a weird choice.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ooh, you singed, burned the tatters of your coat.
And I'm just booking it. If I die, if he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies. Guess that movie. Dark Knight. Good guess.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Ah, the live action film. I'm assuming you mean.
Oh yeah, the one with
Yeah.
Jason Alexander.
Is Jason Alexander in that?
Yeah, he's Boris Badenov.
Oh, that's really funny. I watched that movie when I was a child, so I had no idea who Jason Alexander was.
I watched it as an adult.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. That dude
just, hey, if he dies, he dies.
I watched it with I think my parents. I don't know. We were like, let's watch a movie.
Okay. But how do you settle on the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie? The 2000 late
disparate
90s?
tastes. Or maybe my dad was like, I want to watch this because he watched the cartoon when he was a kid. I don't know.
I think that is also the reason that I ended up watching it, is that my dad watched it when he was a kid.
I did not care for it. And I think, and then flipping Jared's life in my mentions on Twitter is it's good actually.
Well,
ridiculous.
Unfortunately, he's correct about film stuff. So.
Just sort of by default.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Wow, did you see that?
Yeah, that was a great dodge.
I don't even know if that was a dodge. That was a weird
quick step. You quick step through it.
Oh.
When you're locked on.
Oh.
You quick step.
Sure. I thought it was a weird animation or I was out of the hitbox just barely missed me.
I think you dodged.
Anyway, yes. Probably. Jared is the official source on all film material.
Like, people don't like it when I point this out, that he has the correct movie opinions. People really push back against it, but but look, hey, I agree. It sucks. It hurts. It hurts that he's the one who has all the correct opinions, but you know that's life. What can you do?
Nothing.
Nothing. You can't do anything. Give up. Give up. Shrook in the chat said Encanto.
What about it?
Why did you say Encanto?
Like, did he watch it?
I don't know, buddy. Ooh, buddy. That's a big axe. You're alive. Oh.
Are you kidding? Oh, seriously?
The littlest sliver. You asked what movie that line was from. Oh. Well, you were wrong. It was The Dark Knight. So, hey, you know what? Win some, you lose some.
I watched Encanto somewhat recently.
Yeah, what'd you think?
It was fine.
All right.
It's catchy music, well animated.
That's Disney, correct?
Yeah, it has all of the strengths of Disney and all the limitations of Disney. It's kind of what you'd expect in a lot of ways.
It's a Disney film, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Cool.
It had one particularly spoilers for Encanto, I guess, in this.
Okay.
It had one very strange thing. So the plot of this is that like this magic candle gives his family powers, and then they're like the effective, like, I don't know, protectors almost, or like borderline like pseudo royalty of like this small town.
Right. Okay.
But like the kind of matriarch of this family is like, sorry, I'm trying to explain the plot of Encanto and also fight a bunch of dudes. Oh, and
good. Now you died, so you can.
And I would have to do one of those. It's like this magic candle.
Mm-hmm.
It's like set in a Latin American country. I don't know.
An unspecified Latin American country?
I think I read that it's Colombia, but I don't think that there's anything in the movie to indicate that, unless it's something that I'm just not picking up.
Yeah, cultural.
But this magic candle that like gives them all their powers, she just keeps calling it the miracle.
Sorry about that nasty slurp I just did.
Never apologize
for my
for that.
nasty slurp.
But it's just really weird, like the I don't want to say sanitized, because like, well, you might disagree, but like religion is not something that like most people would object to or that needs to be like sanitized, but it is a kind of like, I don't know, diversity without any of the like the markers of diversity, without any of the actual facets of diversity, kind of kind of Disney liberalism.
Sure.
Sort of like, it's like the candle was clearly modeled after like a saint, like those saint candles, but like there's no, like, she never calls it like there's no connection to any broader like cultural context of like any organized religion or any beliefs about miracles. She's just like, it's the miracle. This candle is the miracle.
It's the non-denominational, acultural miracle.
Yeah, and it's
I see what you mean.
And it's very strange to me. Like, it's not a huge part of the movie. It was just something that struck me as really weird. Like the way that they talk about it. There's even there's a priest that's like a background character that lives in the village. So, I mean, this isn't like an alternate. This isn't like an alternate, like Latin America that doesn't have Catholicism.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's just very strange.
Interesting. Probably not going to see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
To be honest, I don't know what the last like Disney animated movie I saw was. Like, I didn't see any of the Frozens. I don't even know what the last big one was. The last big Disney. I'm trying to. The only like touch feelers I have in that kind of realm is my 5-year-old nephew, who is like, watches like Disney movies. But I don't. I'm trying to think of what he's been interested in. I think he was watching Encanto, but
yeah, it's a pretty good. Maybe my favorite Disney animated film of the Disney movies, not like Pixar.
Yeah, not Disney Pixar.
Tangled.
Oh,
I really quite like Tangled.
yeah, I remember liking Tangled. Although,
oh, what are you?
Oh, is this your? Watch your stamina. Oh, easy. Oh, easy. Not a problem. Squiddy Men. You've got Squiddy Men.
Gross and weird. Also took a lot of beating.
Yeah, he had to cane him.
Really had to cane him. What was it Spencer said? Like a British headmaster?
Oh, yeah. Tangled. Funny story about Tangled. I watched that movie with some friends, including a friend of the show, Lauren Parker Johnson.
Oh.
Right. Was that right at the cusp of when we were getting together? Was that when we held hands for the first time in Tangled? Or was that a different movie? It might have been Tangled, I think. I think it was Tangled where we first held hands.
Aw.
If I'm not mistaken. That was over a decade ago now, so I might have forgotten things.
That's adorable.
Pretty cute.
That's really cute. That's pretty good.
That's my Tangled memory. So I don't remember like the quality of the film very much because I was
if I was also 16 and holding hands with a girl, I would also not remember anything about the movie.
I was maybe 17.
Okay,
I was 17.
Same.
I think.
This kind of reminds me of Firelink Shrine, like the way.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
The way that this little.
Oh wow, look at that view.
Oh whoa.
Got some mills.
Ah, we got some industrialization.
Damn. Tolkien is rolling in his grave.
So mad right now.
Yeah, he's
fuming.
Pissed. What's over there on the left? Ooh, we've got a distant castle. We've got some distant mills. We've got some castles. Buddy, this is looking like a regular old fantasy story. Hey, do you think a princess is in that other castle? Little Mario reference for you. The Chris Pratt film Mario. You guys know it?
I think the princess is in another castle. It's also a Mario.
Yeah, I know.
Reference.
It's kind of what I was doing, but you just did it different. But
you said that she was in the castle, which is what doesn't happen in the game.
No, because she was in that castle. Because it's another.
No,
castle.
because it's the first castle you see. She's not in. She's in a later one.
All right. Whatever. All right. Okay. You seem pretty confident. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Hey, talk to that door.
You got Peter Lorre in there?
Keep quiet. Wow, I've never talked to him. Man, that voice actor was like, I'm milking. I'm making. They're paying for my minutes.
They
pay you by the second.
He thought that he was supposed to go until they told him to stop, and they thought that he was just gonna stop when he was done.
Yeah, so he was stretching it out. That was really funny. I never have heard that long fucking line.
That is really funny.
That guy seems fine. I bet he's okay.
Yeah, I mean he
seems of sound mind.
He seems like he's doing his job, which I gotta say, a lot of people in Yarnum are not doing their jobs.
Yeah,
so.
they've got a labor shortage in Yarnum. It seems like, hey, where's your coffin pickup guy? Like, They're way behind on picking up all their coffins.
Yeah, this is like, was it Fistful of Dollars / Yojimbo? Like, the only guy making money in town's the coffin
Oh,
maker.
yeah. Is that in Fistful of Dollars?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. That's the one I think that's just a remake of Yojimbo.
Oh, really?
I think so. It's like the first one.
Yeah. Well, that's a great film to remake.
Yeah.
Man,
Kurosawa, Leon just stole from the best. What is that weapon?
Oh, his, like, the big
Yeah.
rake thing.
Is it like a rake?
Yeah, it's, I don't know. I haven't actually thought about it.
Nick
Wait,
says,
what's up?
Nick says no one wants to work anymore. Oh, wait,
Well,
now,
yeah, I mean,
I mean, I
the
certainly
beasts
don't.
when the beasts are out. The healing church wants us to go back to work when there's beasts still in the streets.
In a beast pandemic.
In the midst of the hunt, they want me to return to work. No fucking thanks. They should be sending out blood vials directly to our homes every day until they get this hunt thing figured out.
I will say, sort of the standard, like the default Bloodborne character, he is wearing a mask. So good on him for that. Nick, now that you're here, I wanted to wait before bringing this up. A fun little current event recently is the Twitter account, the Souls Item, like Twitter bot.
I have been seeing that.
Did you see it's already down? It's gone.
What? No, really?
I think it's a guy or the person who's running it was just like, yeah, I'm done.
What?
Was
Was he hand making them?
no, or I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was.
Closed by a device.
Maybe he was like, I mean, I don't think so. No, I'm guessing it was a lot of like work to run, or probably like what it also may have been is he may not have expected it to have gotten that big.
Yeah,
that fast,
yeah.
And maybe got freaked out. Nick says sure seemed to me like he was writing them himself.
Well, that's kind of because they're so good.
But I think it's also one of those things though, because if you go in the like replies, a lot of them are not very good.
Okay, that makes.
And it's a weird thing where it would have been if he'd been writing those himself, that would have been like literally all he's doing.
Yeah, like I do sympathize. Like even with the two bot accounts that I run, like that's like I forget to do it literally all the time, and I don't keep up with it. So I always assume that people who have like big like bot accounts just like automate the whole process, but you know, maybe he doesn't. So
The
he
one
was only our team once. That makes sense.
Yeah. The one part that I'm a little bit like, this guy doesn't owe me anything, and I think it's important to remember with this kind of thing.
Sure.
But
yeah.
like when he decided to quit doing it, he deleted the account.
Oh, really? The whole account?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just kind of that's a bummer.
Which I don't
know why you would do that.
I don't
Just
know.
leave it
I
up.
have no idea why he did that, but like all the really funny things it made are just gone now.
Ah, man, that's the fucking internet.
Unless
folks.
anyone like saved the
Yeah.
pictures, which I didn't even think to do. I did a few. Most of them weren't that good, although there's one that was a spicy meatball that was pretty
that
funny,
one was pretty good.
Where it was like maybe too spicy for some. Like,
that was pitch perfect.
yeah.
Well, dang. I wonder if he like if they deleted it because just didn't want to be like hounded about it anymore. or
Yeah,
something.
that's my guess. Is he just didn't want to be like.
All the lore on Matt's head gone forever. Yeah, I know. I finally had some answers about myself.
Also,
Matt's big round.
I
head.
did that like 6 times before it worked.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Just because that was the other thing is like the way it worked is
You would tag it.
yeah, and it could only like respond to like so many like within a minute. I think because it's like exponentially more expensive to get like a bot account.
It's spitting them out maybe on its own.
Yeah.
On demand.
But yeah,
Well,
I thought
rest
it was,
in peace.
I
That was
thought
a pretty funny account.
I know it is.
I thought it had promise.
It is actually a little fascinating because it was up to like 10,000 followers when he deleted it in like a week.
Dang. Rest in peace. Dark Souls items,
Rip to a real one.
gone but not forgotten. All right, John, you gotta beat all these guys.
Forever in our hearts.
You gotta do it.
I don't. Oh, what the?
Hey, you can cheese them, they can cheese you.
That is not very cash money of them.
That was not very cash money of you,
That was
Mr.
Not chill at all.
Is he behind you?
What the? Oh. I'm like,
Oh boy. Oh boy. If you can't see, you can't fight.
I don't know.
You got pinned in the corner. What's there to say? Shit happens. What can you do?
What is there to say?
What is there to say? Well, I mentioned this after the show last week, that I was almost finished with Chapter House Dune.
Oh,
and
yeah.
in the intermediary between last stream and this stream, this very moment that I'm speaking to you, I finished Chapter House Dune.
Did they find spice in Arrakis?
What
about cat boys?
I can't believe that they found cat boys. That's so great. That being said, I completed the Dune series that I am currently interested in consuming.
The good one. Well,
the good ones.
Yeah,
I'll say
the good ones.
You can say the good ones. I will also say the good ones with less knowledge, but I did look up a kind of explanation of Hunters of Dune and Sandworms of Dune. What are you laughing at?
What were your thoughts on that?
On what?
Hunters of Dune and Sandworms of Dune.
As described sounds bad, but here's the thing. Oh, you thought you could get away? I feel like since those were supposedly taken from Frank Herbert's notes on what he wanted the last book to be, I imagine, like, you know, Brian and Kev Dog looked over Daddy's notes. You know, he mentioned all of these people come back as Golas and shenanigans happen. And, like, I bet if Frank had done it, it would have been good. Like, if Frank had done it, I actually would have been interested in seeing that seeing what happens. But because it's not him, it's like, I feel like that isn't going to work.
I think there's also, it's always important to remember that it was there as notes.
It was what?
It's there as notes.
Oh, yeah.
He wrote notes.
Yeah,
That's not a book.
Not even necessarily like an outline.
Because, like, I've written a lot of things as notes.
that's
that
true.
Are bad.
Like half the first inkling of an idea that becomes the actual thing that you write about, or like even gets disregarded later on in the writing process, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is also that.
We've reconstructed a lost Rembrandt painting from some sketches that we found in a notebook.
Yeah, yeah, that's a really good. I have great news. There are like 37 more books of roughly 25% of the quality. Yeah, I don't believe I'm going to be enjoying those at any point.
And to be honest, if you want to read a series of books that's 37 books long, just read the Discworld books.
And we'll get to that too. I did start reading the Discworld series, but I want to talk about Dune for a little bit.
Yes, of course. Because everything in time.
I realized I started reading Dune like January or something of last year. And, like, it took me until January this year to get through them all, and I kind of realized that I've been living with this series in my head for, like, a whole year. And I finished Chapter House Dune, and I was like Frodo at the fucking end of Return of the King. I was like, it's over, it's done.
What do I do now?
I'm gonna die now on the slopes of Mount Doom. But then I was lying in bed, and I was still alive and not on the slopes of Mount Doom. Oh man, I can't. You know, I don't know if I ever noticed that sound effect until we did the stream, but now it's like not good. So I wanna talk about our ratings of the rankings of the Dune series.
Ooh.
Now I know you haven't.
I haven't read any
read
of
them
those
since
books
high school, right?
or maybe early college.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure.
You're gonna go level up.
Yeah.
Good.
But yeah. Anyway,
I put a ranked list on my Twitter. I can't. I'll try to recall it. So I think I had it number 1. Oh shit! No, I'm just gonna have to
pull it up. That's fine.
Just pull it up. 2 seconds, everybody.
We got time.
John's got to level up.
Yeah, I gotta drink my cold brew.
Cold blood brew.
It's been, there's like hardly any bitterness to it because it's been cold brewed.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. So at the top of my list of the Dune novels, of the original Frank Herbert Dune novels, number 1, top of the list, Children of Dune. I put at the top of the list.
Already controversial, I would say.
I think maybe so. Now, you know, keep in mind, like, some of these books I read over like a year ago. What's up?
Oh, I forgot I had a lot of Bloodstones.
Yeah, you pick them up pretty quickly. Or you pick up a bunch of them around. So some of these I read a long time ago, and like thinking back, it's hard to. The only thing that kept me from when I finished Chapter House Dune going back to the original Dune and just like starting over was that I do not own Dune or Dune Messiah, because otherwise I might have just gone right back and started reading those ones again, like with new perspective.
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
And like I kind of like still wanted to live in the world a little bit, but I it's time, it's got to move on. So number 1, Children of Dune. 2, Dune, the original. Okay. And I don't even know if that's. I kind of put it there just because it felt a little proper for it to be higher in the list. I think a more honest. I think, honestly, if I'm being honest, looking at this list, I might have put it 4th. I could have gone to put it down as 4th.
Fascinating, but also fits a little bit with my understanding of you. that many of the things that people complain about the later Dune books, I think for you is a feature, not a bug.
Oh, absolutely.
So
like
makes
totally,
sense.
Totally. Yeah, I know. I can see like people like once you get past like the Paul stuff and like once you get past the Leto stuff, it's like, oh, this isn't about any of the characters that I liked. But for me, it's just like, yeah, but it's a whole bunch of new characters that are like
there's all these
weird.
guys.
There's so many new guys. Every book, there's new guys to run into.
That's me reading Brandon Sanderson and just being like, please tell me, how does this work? Continue. Carry on.
Carry on. Yeah, Brandon Sanderson.
Fantasy engineering. Wow, cool.
Cool. So Dune, I have it number 2, but I could move that down to 4. Number 3.
Just don't have to.
Don't have to. Number 3, Chapter House Dune. The last. Maybe that one was boosted by recency bias. But I found here's what I really, really liked about Chapter House Dune was that I love the Bene Gesserit. I think they are just the neatest faction idea, and Chapter House Dune is basically that's a book that is just about the Bene Gesserit. Like all the main characters are Bene Gesserit. It all takes place on their planet. Like I was thrilled that it was a book that's like mostly Bene Gesserit and politicking and like trying to figure out what happened out in the scattering and stuff.
It's very interesting. Like as with many things in the Dune series, it is interesting to imagine like someone who's just finished reading Dune being told, oh yeah, by the end of this series, like the Bene Gesserit are the main characters.
Because they're hardly even delved into.
And they're
just
bad. They're kind of the bad guys.
Yeah, that's true. They are.
In that one, a little bit.
Yeah, certainly.
Or yeah.
They're at least, questionable. So I was really thrilled about that, and I felt like Chapter House really kind of started paying off a lot of stuff from like God Emperor and kind of the Duncan Idaho stuff all kind of culminated a little bit at the end of Chapter House. So I really like that. 4, God Emperor of Dune. That one, every at the end of every single chapter, I was just aghast at what was going on and like where this was going. Wait, that's not true. That was my reaction to Children of Dune. No, that was also my reaction to God Emperor of Dune. But I really like God Emperor of Dune. I thought it was an extremely bizarre departure, and I wasn't really sure at first, but I was confused, and I was like not sure, but I couldn't stop reading it.
It is one of those things where, if nothing else, it's really hard not to just feel a massive amount of like respect for Frank Herbert for just being like
just going for it.
doing that.
Yeah, like he's like, I'm gonna go 3,500 years into the future.
A worm guy.
I'm gonna talk about a worm guy now.
I think that's fair, Nick.
God Emperor is when most people either jump ship or become fans for life. Yeah, my header on my Twitter page is all reviews of people talking about God Emperor, and it's all just like, this is a stain on Dune. Like, what is going on in this book? So yeah, I do know. It won me over. I'm a fan for life, as it turns out. Number 5. This is too low. Maybe not. Heretics of Dune. I had a kind of a harder time getting through Heretics. Maybe just because with the time I was reading it. But just because it's 5th on this list doesn't mean that I didn't like it. I still really loved it, actually. It's just like, you gotta put these books somewhere. Heretics of Dune had maybe the best moment of the entire fucking saga. The best moment. It's when Odrade, don't know if that's how you say her name. I think it's Odrade, and or one of the Reverend Mothers is on Arrakis, Dune, and she goes to Siege Tabor. They find the old ruins of Siege Tabor, and because that's where God Emperor Leto II, he left he all his spice reserves, he kept in Siege Tabor, and so people had been going through it trying to find all the hidden spots, but Odrade gets there. And she finds like another hidden melange reserve, and like at the entrance of it or something. Oh God, I would go get the book and find the lines, but there is like Leto has carved in words like to Odrade
specifically,
like it doesn't mention like her like specifically, but like it's like to a Reverend Mother like talking, like reaching out of, even talking about it now, I'm like getting like goosebumps. It was like reaching out of time to be like, I'm still here, motherfucker. Like I'm still the God Emperor.
I'm in the place that you dare not look.
Yeah, exactly. And I can't those it's, and like the way that it is in the book is like, text, and the text that Leto has left behind is all caps, and it's just like, it makes such an impression. It was such a good moment.
Nice.
I loved that. That one of my favorite moments of the books. Last place, Dune Messiah. The perennial redheaded stepchild of the series.
I think I would agree. Also, I will say at the beginning when I was like, kind of controversial, I realized halfway through that I was thinking of Dune Messiah.
When I said Children of Dune.
But no, Children of Dune rocks.
Children of Dune is the best.
Children of Dune whips.
Yeah.
Dune Messiah is...
Here's the thing about Dune Messiah.
I'll buy his hand lantern.
Oh, hey, you have enough. Nice. Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, hot tip. Hit the right side of the touchpad on the top of the... That's the left side. Click it. This is where you can put like personal effects. So hit triangle, and then you can put the. So what I usually do is I put the lantern on that, and I also put the monocle on that. So it's like quick items that you can use without taking up space on your like actual quick bar, you know?
Huh.
So that's just a little tip for you. Anyway, back to Doom Messiah. Doom Messiah is my least favorite, but I gotta respect the hell out of it. Because it put us on track to like leave behind the Dune stuff, like it moved us on from the first book into the next books, and like thank God it did.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where
it had to happen.
None of that
600. You need 600 more.
None of that is a problem that I have. It's just kind of like the actual like
reading of
the
it
story
is not the best.
I could barely remember anything from it.
I also can like the only things I remember are literally the very end of the book. And that's it. Like that's where the important stuff kind of happens. Mm-hmm. I legitimately forgot that. Actually, I won't spoil it.
And I think Children of Dune, it's just like is in a lot of ways very similar.
Yeah,
it
kind of is
better.
Yeah, it just. Oh man, Children of Dune is the book where it's like. Just like the wet.
Give me 500.
You'll love to see it. You can sell like Quicksilver bullets or something. It's usually what I do when I get to needing. I don't know what I was saying. Children of Dune was the one where every chapter I was like, so by the end of that book, every chapter I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited to read the next chapter. That is my Dune ranking.
Okay. I don't feel like I can justifiably make my own ranking because it's been too long. But I respect that ranking from what I remember. I think it's solid.
Solid ranking, thank you.
Yeah, I think I pretty much agree. None of it stood out as like
as flagrantly incorrect.
Exactly.
These are all endorsed opinions.
Exactly.
Why is my stream chat?
But Messiah has a beloved character, Bijaz.
Who's Bijaz?
Bijaz.
I don't even remember Bijaz.
Is he?
Get out of here with your Bijaz.
Is he one of the Tleilaxu?
That doesn't sound like a Tleilaxu name to me. Bijaz is too like natural sounding of a name to be the Tleilaxu. Waff, Skytail.
Man, Skytail's a pretty good name. I think
Skytale, I don't know.
I think I said Scytail. That's how I.
Like Psyduck.
Or yeah, maybe Skytail.
Like Scyther.
Scytail. No, I can't remember. Maybe it was Skytail.
He's a dwarf. Tleilax. I mean, they all are though. They're all. They've been.
They're all just little guys.
They purposely are little guys with sharp teeth and, yeah, horrible. Who has the crazy memory? Oh. I don't know. I don't know what you're fucking talking about anymore.
He's like the person
Crazy
who had been
memory.
turned into a distrans.
Oh, that's right.
And it's like they normally only do that to animals, so people are like, "Yo, that's messed up." Even for Tleilaxu.
Huh. Yeah. See, I don't remember any of this.
I only remember that. I think I was like, I read that recently. I was looking at like the Dune Wiki or something.
Yeah, I need to do that. I want to take a trip down Dune Wiki. Oh, nice. What'd you level up, by the way? I didn't pay attention.
Guess.
Did
Guess based on my playstyle.
Was it strength? Or no, it was endurance.
Yeah.
the whipping boy. The details are fuzzy, but I remember he does this weird humming thing that acts as like an MK Ultra trigger on someone. Okay,
Oh.
that must be the I was gonna say Duncan, Idaho, but no, that would be trying to trigger hate. Don't forget you have a gun.
Aren't we all? I was trying.
Uh,
It didn't work.
remember how the Duncan, Idaho goal his name is Hate?
Uh-huh.
Hayt.
Uh-huh.
And then they restore
he's,
his memories.
They trained him as a philosopher.
Oh yeah.
And he had like metal eyes because
Yeah, the Gola eyes. They dropped that after a certain point, or
I
stopped
think they
mentioning
figured it out.
They figured out how to have regular
think.
eyes.
That's one of the things that's actually pretty fun about the Dune series is like, there's like
Nick.
there's like some technological, like progress in terms of like the well it's the dialectical materialism of their historical perspective of like history that is always in flux and is changing. Like the cultural constructs of the society change. Arrakis becomes Arrakis. Different groups like come into power because you have like the priesthood. And,
Yeah.
the technological changes, like spice becomes less important over time because of like
Well, yeah.
they like develop alternatives. Oh, do I
Yeah,
have to equip that every time?
Yeah, every time you die, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is kind of an obnoxious little thing, but yes. Yeah, I mentioned, I think I mentioned this to you after the stream last week, but after living so long in the Dune world, like I have been tempted to think about running a Dune RPG at some point, but
I'm play it.
I think that's just dreams for now.
Yeah.
Just like all my RPGs. I already have one RPG that I'm currently not running, so let's keep it to that. What you looking for out here?
Just anything I may have missed. I was tired of just dying in the other place, so I figured maybe I'll go die somewhere else instead.
Yeah, that does. Oh, what is that noise?
Spooky.
I never play this with headphones, so maybe that's why I'm picking up all these noises.
Oh, that makes sense.
Which I feel like I've missed out by.
You're sort of like, you know, maybe realizing.
It's I'm a sound guy and I haven't been given it the light of day.
Oh yeah, this is the.
Oh yeah, the big fuck you room. Ah,
so funny.
Just. Yeah, that I think
You know
that.
That's why I think of that.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, where does that supposedly connect? I can't remember. That door reeks of cut content to me. Or like, yeah, it was supposed to connect somewhere, and they just forgot to like get rid of the button prompt. Very obnoxious. So I finished Dune, which means I'm able to move on, and the book that I chose to move on to, I wanted to go with something that was like completely like opposite in like tone and style and setting of Dune.
That didn't hurt me nearly as much as I thought it would.
But if it keeps happening, and so I went with Terry Pratchett's The Color of Magic.
So what do you think?
The first book in the Discworld series, I believe, correct?
That is correct.
I love it. Remember when you gave me all those book recommendations?
Oh,
the list of book
yes.
recommendations that I am still actively working through. I finally finished all the Dune books, so now I can get to. Oh, buddy. Hey, it's a new place. So now I can get to other books on that recommendation list.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you recommended that I start with, I think it was Guards.
Probably.
Or one of the later ones.
Yeah.
Because I think you said like it starts like slower or something, but maybe I've just like it's not possible for any book to move slow for me anymore because I've gotten through all the Dunes.
That's funny. Less slow and more just different. Like
Is it played more straight? I don't know.
he just kind of dials it in a little bit. Like
He's not quite sure what's up.
yeah, like it's
What's the meat?
It's a little bit less silly. I think like the world. That's not even really quite accurate. The world I think matures into its own thing.
Okay.
Because the first book is very much like a pastiche of like fantasy and like specific like parodies of like fantasy things.
Yeah.
And I think the world kind of develops more of its own feel.
Rather than just kind of being a generic fantasy kind of parody.
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
But I do think the first book is good. I think a lot of people don't recommend it to start off with just because
it gets better.
If someone doesn't like that one, then it may not necessarily like
it may color their whole experience.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well you might not like this one, but literally like that doesn't mean anything because like a lot of the other books are like different.
Okay.
So, I also started with that one and liked it. So, fun fact, I got that book to read on like a trip I was going with my family when I was 12. And so I got it, and then I liked it enough. I actually finished it, I think, or almost finished it before the trip even started.
That's classic. Oh, that's great. Reading books John read when he was 12, folks. out here getting learned.
I mean, you're probably getting more out of it.
That's probably true.
Actually, yeah, that I just unlocked a memory because it was a trip. It was when my
memory unlocked.
Because it was I went on a trip with my dad, juniors abroad.
Yeah.
To England. And so I finished that book on the trip, and I bought the sequel, the Light Fantastic, in a like bookshop in Oxford.
Oh, that's pretty fun.
I think it was Oxfam, which is like a charity shop. It's kind of like their Goodwill or Salvation Army store.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But you got it.
Yeah.
It's like you went to the source, really.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
And it's a British copy because of that.
Oh!
All the other books I have are all U.S. editions.
That's pretty fun.
But that's a British edition.
That's pretty cool.
So it has like the insane art on the front, like the one that you posted.
Oh yeah, I love the art on the front of Color Magic. Oh, just that old like fantasy style, you know. It's like yeah, you don't see that anymore. So yeah, I'm like 160-ish pages, I think, into Color Magic. Very, very fun. I've laughed out loud multiple times while reading it, and mind you, I am mostly reading this like at 11 p.m. while Lauren is like trying to fall asleep next to me, and so like
and you do not have a quiet laugh,
and I'm also really bad at stifling it. So like I have like outbursts while I'm reading late at night.
That's amazing.
Like,
I mean, now I kind of want to read.
Yeah.
They're quick reads too. Like, I mean,
if I put my mind to it, I could have been done with it by now. But I'm kind of taking my time. When Two Flower is explaining to Rincewind what his job is, and he gives him the word for it. And it says in like the text, in sewer ants.
Oh,
like it's a word I've never heard before. It's like in sewer ants, and I was like, in sewer ants, in sewer insurance, and I fucking died.
That's so funny.
Like that worked so great. Like,
has he explained that to like what that is to anyone else? Have you gotten to that part?
He kind of explained it to a barman in that first city, and like he took out fire in sewer ants for his tavern, and then he burns the tavern down, and then that burns the whole city. This like ancient like amazing beautiful city burns down because he sold fire insurance to a tavern keep.
It's very funny.
So the book, that's not really a spoiler. The book opens with the city exploding.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
It's a great opening. Scene. I'm gonna steal that for an RPG at some point. And so like you know that the city is gonna explode, and then it goes back in time to kind of earlier that day. And when I put two and two, like he just sold fire insurance to this guy.
You're like, oh,
and I put it together, and I was like, oh god, that's how it happens. That's what does it. good stuff.
That's really funny.
So yeah, I'm really liking it. I think I remembered last night while I was reading it. I think you had, when you pitched or like, you know, listed the Discworld series, I think you noted that Rincewind was like the world's worst wizard. And I remember that mid-reading, and it made me laugh all over again because, like, with this new context, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, he is not very good at being a wizard.
He knows one spell.
He knows one spell, and he has yet to say it. He doesn't know what it is. He almost said it, but he didn't.
It's also some fun things because, like, he is a wizard. Like,
yeah,
he's a terrible wizard, but he's a wizard, and there's like a few things that like being a wizard means.
Yeah, he gets to see Octarine.
Oh yeah, he can see Octarine.
I like. Oh my god, and Death. You told me. I think you also mentioned that Death becomes your favorite character in the series, and I'm really excited for that because I love Death. Like, they are
Cook that. No, he's a great character.
Like, what was one scene? You know, Rincewind got away from him, and like it says like he killed like the mayflies that are always buzzing around his head, but it wasn't quite the same. Good stuff. So I'm really excited for that. Okay. Oh, before I ask my question, like and there's just like cool stuff that's, so like I just got to the chapter, ooh, nice dodge, where they're at, oh, what's that place called? Nice.
Thank you.
Worm.
Oh yeah.
Worm Haven.
What's like Wormburg or something?
Wormburg.
Like
It's Wormburg.
Yeah.
And it's like this group of dragon riders, but they have their special boots that have like hooks on the end of them, and in the ceiling of this like cave where they all live, they have like round like pitons stuck in the ceiling. So they just are walking around upside down. It's like, that's just cool shit, and it's like just coming out of the like nowhere. And it's just interesting, like, things are happening.
There's some really fun stuff like that later in the books.
Cool.
Because the series, there's a little bit of like the world progresses a little bit over the books.
Yeah.
But it kind of follows like fantasy rules of like, no matter what, like there's nothing that crosses like the fantasy line of like guns or like computers or like
etc.
Yeah.
Cars, there's no airplanes.
Yeah. It's there's like nothing, there's no like electronics ever. But like there's some really fun, I won't like spoil any of it.
Yeah.
But there's like some fun, just like what are like the ingenious things that people kind of like would do in a society with like these tech limitations.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm. They're also like kind of funny or fun. Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It's
I mean, the world is so the Discworld is seated on the backs of 4 pachyderms, 4 elephants, 4 giant elephants, who themselves are standing on the back of like a universe-sized giant turtle.
Mm-hmm. The great Atuin.
The great Atuin. I don't know. Yeah. What is that weapon he's using? Nice. Look out for that.
I shouldn't be alive.
No. You earned that. Watch out. Nice.
I'm
not done. I'm not done with color magic, but I'm letting you focus here.
All right. Carry on.
Okay. My main question: what does Two Flower look like?
Two Flower. Do you mean like what's my interpretation? What does he actually look like?
What? What does Two Flower look
So
like?
this is very. I know exactly why you're asking this question, and it was very confusing for me for a long time.
So he's little.
Yeah, he's an.
They
Asian,
call him.
He's an Asian man,
Oh, okay.
and he's wearing glasses.
Okay, so that's all right. I was the four-eyed man thing. I was like,
It's very weird.
I was like,
I think it's how he is on the art too on the front, because like
yeah.
that's just insane.
I was like, I wasn't sure at first if it was a human person, but kind of as I was reading, I was like, no, I think the four eyes is like he's wearing glasses. So I did pick that up, but I was also for the first half of the book, first half of my reading, imagining Two Flower as like a little squid man with four eyes.
I definitely had the same experience.
Oh. Poison knives.
Somehow never.
Yeah.
I guess I never had time to look
Yeah,
around,
yeah, you
because
weren't-
I
didn't
was
have a-
always busy fighting dudes.
No leisurely strolls down this street. We got caught. Matt imagining people diversely. As squid people?
I don't care if you're white, black, or purple, or a squid person. Uh-oh. The sapient pearwood, the luggage.
Oh, the luggage.
Pretty sick.
Great. So great. And I just love the kind of ballooning understanding that the reader gets alongside Rincewind as he kind of realizes, like, this is maybe the wealthiest individual I've ever laid eyes on.
Oh, uh-huh.
You know, where they're like, yeah, sapient pearwood, like, there's two sources of that in the entire world, and like, you know, getting even like a staff made of sapient pearwood is like the most expensive thing, and this dude has a trunk made out of it with legs. Good stuff. Yeah, the luggage is a great, love that. Good character. He's a bud. He's a pal.
Mm-hmm.
I like Hroon the Barbarian.
Uh-huh.
Who is very much.
I couldn't remember if he was in this book or the next one, so I wasn't.
Oh yeah,
bringing him up.
he's in this, but like it's very much just like has so far kind of been played as the typical.
Oh no, I'm thinking of different. I'm thinking of someone else. Yeah, Huron the Barbarian. Yeah.
Like kind of a typical, like, you know.
It's like sword and sorcery.
Yeah, like he's not very smart, but he's really good at killing things. There's been some fun with that. Like it is just barbarian dumb kind of jokes, but I don't know. That shit's funny.
The character. I won't tell you. I won't tell you about the character that I was thinking of.
Okay.
I think
I'll get there.
he is in the second book. But,
So the second book is called what?
The Light Fantastic.
The Light.
And that is a direct sequel to the first one.
Cool.
And then the books kind of start spinning
out.
off into like sub-series.
Right. I remember that about the series.
And so you don't really need to
Remember,
be...
there's one more big guy. Nice. And I think he has some little minions with him too. Just regular guys.
Okay.
All right, everybody. John's cleared out a lot of this spot. Ooh. Nice. Oh.
I wasn't confident enough.
Yeah, I know. Oh no. I'm like.
Oh.
I'm fighting battles of my own over here. Nice.
Whew. All right. Matt, imagining people diversely is very funny.
I know.
You're very funny, Sydney. Thank you.
You are very funny.
Love you, babe.
Very, very wholesome.
Yeah. The Dune books are. Okay. Or not Dune. Sorry. Discworld books are. I don't know if I would I don't know if I would still rate them as my favorite book series, just because I haven't really like read a ton of them recently.
Sure.
But probably averaged out over my like non-childhood like reading life, they probably are. And they're probably the most oh, thank you, Sydney. They're probably the most like influential like book series I've read.
I think I get that. Like, I think I reading even just as much as I have, like, the fantasy worlds that you make are much more distinct than the ones that, say, I tend to create. And I feel like that... Would you like that sound that they make?
Oh, no, I like this.
Oh, a watchman of the Bergenworth guards the gate with a password. A password?!
Oh, yeah, we knew that. Yeah, that's right.
I know a guy with a password.
And although this isn't the password.
No, it's just telling you that there's a guy with a password. Although he does tell you what lies beyond that door now.
Oh, because now we know that that goes to Bergenworth?
Nah, we know that goes to Bergenworth. Oh. We didn't know where that connected before.
Yeah. And we actually, funnily enough, we actually knew that Bergenworth was locked behind a password.
Yeah, we did.
But we didn't know that that was the same. Anyway, continue with your flattery.
It just... So I'm kind of making a new RPG world, fantasy world for this campaign that I'm planning on running. And my fantasy tends to be like lower fantasy stuff. But reading through Color of Magic kinda makes me... Okay, so do you see where you are?
Yes.
Okay,
I think so.
Because you've made it here, so there's you know...
I'm mostly just eyeing that item.
Yeah. I mean, there's items to be... Oh, look at that. You should kill that dog. Nice.
I did it.
Wow. Burning animals. Kind of a red flag. Sydney, oh boy. Somebody stop him, literally. You shouldn't be allowed to do this. This is animal cruelty. Somebody, please, for the love of God. Stop this man.
But anyway, yeah. So, yeah, I like Discworld. Or you're talking about the kind of your fantasy.
I mean, you said it was a big influence. There's just the device. On your, I don't know if you said your writing, but
kind of my personality.
Yourself. Nice. Yeah, reach on in there. Thank you for the gift of your body's moisture. Church giant. Good stuff. Is that in the book? The gift of your body's moisture? I don't know if it is.
That is. I don't think that specific scene is in the book like that.
No, almost certainly not.
I think that's a thing.
Okay. Good stuff. Well, I know I just asked about the second book in the series, but I don't know if Color of, or if the Discworld series is where I'm gonna land for my next book after this one, because I do have, yeah, you got a big guy there, careful. I do have Left Hand of Darkness and Wizard of Earthsea. I need to break into. Uh-oh. What is this? We've got a bar of some kind.
What?
Oh, growing and mysteriously vanishing? Huh, what could that be? Probably nothing. It's probably nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's like it's
fine.
An eye. Is it like, am I feeling crazy?
You going cuckoo?
I'm going bananas.
This guy's going...
Oh, this is a... Ooh. I want to make sure... Is that guy still on... Yeah, those guys...
Yeah, he's right there.
They're still on my 6. Okay, well, we'll keep moving.
What? hoping that this just leads an endless path to constantly run away.
I mean, yeah,
Aren't you tired of running from your problems?
Maybe they'll eventually, like, quit following me.
Beautiful game. Wowee.
That feels not unreasonable. Yes, gorgeous.
John, look how many blood echoes you have.
Yeah, well.
They're gods. God calls all his children home one day.
I don't have Bold Hunter's Mark. Yeah, maybe I'll just...
There's 2 of them. Do they leave you alone? I don't actually know. I would keep running. It still sounds... I think they're still chasing you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they're still chasing you.
Oh, yep. Oh, no.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Go left, go left.
I'm
Oh,
trying.
no.
I'm trying.
Oh, no. Oh, he just visceral attacked you.
He did. Okay, guys, I'm getting the picture.
Hey, I think you guys got him. I think you got him.
Some people.
Yeah, gee whiz.
Have you been enjoying the footnotes? In does he do that a lot? And
there hasn't been a lot of footnotes.
there's a little bit of that.
There has been some, and I do actually enjoy that. A lot of his a lot of just like his way of writing is kind of making an impact on me. Just like how it kind of feels like sometimes it's just Terry Pratchett, the author, like
just talking to the
just
audience.
talking and like speaking almost in his own voice a little bit, which I admire, and I enjoy that quite a bit.
It's it's good to read good writers.
It's
good for you.
I can't recommend it enough.
It's like killing beasts. It's good for you.
It's good for you. Just go out and kill a few beasts. Just go out and read a few good authors. What's the harm? What harm could there be in that? So that's the hour-long book digression, I guess.
Is that a digression, or is that?
No, that was really the theme of this episode.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I'm not complaining.
I didn't have anything else really that I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going. You've been here. You know it. You love it.
That big gold spooky clock tower.
This is giving me. This is giving me an opportunity to like admire the architecture, because normally I don't do that. I should be using this. Ooh, just a bit short. Oh boy. Ooh, good dodge.
Oh boy, there's more of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't realize there were that many guys there.
Don't be afraid to switch to the chain whip.
Oh yeah,
it is good for groups.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. I'm now only gonna use the chain whip. I hope you're happy.
It's a nice change of pace from just using the untransformed threaded cane. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just like it when it's in its whip form. Smart as a whip, as they say.
Let's see. Oh yeah, but you're considering what book you wanted to read.
Oh
next.
yeah. I have Wizard of Earthsea and Left-Handed Darkness. I went with, because I was on a big sci-fi kick, obviously, with The Expanse and Dune. So I went with fantasy this time. But I think I might, after Color Magic, I might do Left-Hand of Darkness. Just because that's a big one, I feel.
Yeah,
So that's my current plan, is to go Left-Handed Darkness. What does that mean?
That little plus thing?
Yeah.
I think it's one of the gems I have.
It must be.
I think it's because I'm doing additional physical damage.
Okay. Makes sense to me. Funny noise. Wet. Kind of a wet noise, if you ask me. Wet. A wet noise. Like that, sort of.
No.
I couldn't hear it, so I didn't know if it was coming through. So
let's not do that.
Lovely. Oh, lovely. I'm getting positive feedback in the chat.
Actually, yeah, City likes it. Let's keep doing it.
She said blah, which I think she was typing bless you for
Yes,
this good noise that you're
bless.
making.
Bless up.
And she accidentally hit the wrong key and then
She does that
enter.
a lot.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah,
I won't hold it against her.
I do.
Well, that's hey, that's your business. That's your business.
It's nobody's business but the Turks.
I'll take your word for it. Now, is
Um,
that Turks as in from Scrubs? The character Turk?
yeah. Uh-huh.
Or you just said, Do you have any insights? Any insightful things
I actually
to
don't
say?
know what I was going to say. It's
Okay.
probably for the best that you said something. 'Cause
Cool.
Who knows how that could have ended. Oh, yeah. Eniwa Gwyn, at least from what I've read, it's going to be good. Earthsea's very good. And Left-Handed Darkness is very good.
Nice. That's a lot of blood. Oh, buddy.
What just happened?
So I don't know. There is some form of motion control tied to the gestures where it, like, here, when we get to a safe spot, I can show you what I'm talking about. Because it happens to me.
I think actually that's I think I understand.
Like, it even, like, it shows you on the... You can
I
summon.
don't want to do that.
Oh, I like that you can hear, like, a
Oh, that's
bell
actually
there.
really cool.
Oh, I love to operate devices. Me in the morning, I wake up, gotta operate my device. My wrist popped at the same time that I did that snap. If you hold X and move the controller in certain ways, it will do a gesture. Exactly. Bad.
I would simply choose to not design a controller to do that.
I would give the option to disable that.
Oh, wait, there isn't one?
I don't think so. I've never been able to turn it off.
That's insane. Actually, like...
Has gotten me killed many times. You cannot disable it. No.
Like, that being in a game actually is whatever, but, like, not being able to turn it off is wild.
A bold choice, one could say. In a game such as this where, you know, there's kind of a lot going on.
Like, so many things can get you killed already.
Yeah, that getting killed by gestures is...
All right.
Maybe you should change your...
Oh, wow.
You got iframes while you're pushing doors.
I was not expecting that to work. But this is hilarious.
Doing fine. Doing fine. And also, if you look behind you, they can't come through the door.
Oh. Good. Well, then we'll enjoy.
Well, I guess you'll just stay here. We'll end the game here.
This is our new home
This
now.
is where you live. Yeah, we've got some fun, nice statues.
It's like he looks like a mushroom. What is that?
That kind of looks like what Two Flower looked like in my head. Just a little bit.
Oh boy.
Nor can you cancel the animations for the gestures. It's good stuff.
So funny.
Game design is my passion.
Yeah, there we go.
I do love letting my guys sit down though. We do value the option to sit. It's nice to have games where you can sit down.
Also, because like, the animations are so slow.
Oh yeah, they're really luxuriating in the timing of those.
Okay, whatever. I don't want to practice that because I don't do it at like muscle memory.
Start doing it
A bad
on
thing.
purpose.
There's like it's like a moral.
A moral. Oh, like the
there's like
mushroom.
there's a certain kind of mushroom that head kind of looks like.
You're correct. It does look like that.
It's got cool
I know exactly what you're talking about.
tentacles.
Yeah.
That's spooky.
Probably nothing. Oh, this isn't what you think God looks like?
Is that what that is? I guess we're in like a church.
We're in a church.
I guess that only makes sense.
Maybe God is that one up there, the headless woman. Oh,
God, a woman?
wait.
Mm.
Our thirst for the blood satiates us. Seek the old blood. I never heard that before. Beware the frailty of men.
How do I put my binoculars away?
X?
It's not working.
Click the right of the touchpad. What is going on? If you use item on the monocular, does it not work? Oh, there we go.
There we
Jesus Christ!
I was like,
You're gonna have to go through the rest of the game in zoomed in mode.
or like, until I die. Okay. This is sick. Oh, there we go. I was like, boss fight?
Boss fight. You're right. Ladies and germs. Got a boss fight.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Looking for some of that sweet, sweet blood. If you wouldn't mind. You okay?
Ma'am, are you okay?
Ooh, she's got COVID. She's got a respiratory and
Good.
hate it when that happens.
Ma'am?
What big hands you have.
You got that from soft hair. Merry Christmas.
Hello.
It's big reindeer lady. Vicar
Amelia. I'm trying to see.
Amelia.
Nice. Ooh, the big drag. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's to be expected.
That's Vicar Amelia. She big, she loud.
I gotta say, Healing Church, very progressive. Ordaining women.
Hey.
I respect that.
You know, there's not every church. Every church does that.
I respect that.
So
Mad props, honestly.
the Healing Church, it's one of those woke. It's one of those woke churches that
They have like one of those like everyone belongs here kind of like signs out front. Okay.
Bunch of bullshit, if you ask me. Nobody's allowed at my church. Just me. Me and my thoughts at church. Did you mean to go back here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to level up a little.
Oh, okay.
I got a lot of cold brew.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Use up that cold brew. You even got some thick cold brew to use up.
Dang.
Use one of those.
Yes. Thick.
1,500 in the 5.
Sorry,
hey,
everyone.
hey, this is me whenever I get a taste of that sweet, thick cold blood. That's me. That's what I do whenever I get in touch with it.
That's very good. That's very good.
Thank you. It's true too. That's what happens. I like how you hold that above you and you really let it. It does. I kind of do wish they.
Welcome home, good hunter.
When I
send it down the hatch.
When I eat like a Capri Sun, I just squeeze it and then just like I let it drain onto my face.
Yeah.
I get about a thimbleful out of each.
Sure, you don't get much out of it, but
Very well.
the performance of it is what really
It's
matters.
It's also like get really sticky afterwards, so I gotta like wash up.
Yeah, you got to take a full body shower after.
Yeah,
after
a full body shower.
As opposed to the not full
That's
body.
the kind of shower I tend to go for is a full body one.
It's generally what I'm going after. Okay, going with skill.
Yeah, we'll do a little more damage.
Classic, helpful.
And maybe
Great
actually
choice.
I might level up again.
Might even do it again. Why not? When in Rome.
You know?
That's a little saying I have.
As long as I'm leveling up,
Yeah. When in Rome.
I'm just gonna level up.
When in Rome.
Too true.
You know, when the Visigoths were in Rome, they didn't really do as the Romans did, so maybe we should reevaluate that whole saying. Was it the Visigoths? Was I correct about that?
Yeah, sure.
When the Gothic tribes of yore.
They
how about
invaded
that?
Rome. They had like all their like ravens and
Yeah.
face like makeup.
They had their flying buttresses.
Their ancient Hot Topic.
Yeah, they had black
Welcome
pants with a
home,
whole
good
bunch of
hunter.
buckles on them.
What is it
Big
you
boots,
desire?
and they got to Roman and were
Very
like,
well.
"Ugh,
Let me stand
this place
close.
sucks.
Ugh.
I'm gonna
Nurse at
sack
your
it."
They
eyes.
worship the sun here.
I fucking hate this.
My
song.
enemy.
You need 271 more blood
Farewell, good
echoes.
hunt.
That's not exactly correct, but 241 more blood echoes.
By the way, I did hear your little line about flying buttresses.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
That's pretty good. I didn't want that to go
Go unnoticed.
unnoticed. Yeah.
Thank you for calling that out.
uncommented upon.
It's pretty funny if you ask me. Hey, if you ask me, it's pretty funny.
I am asking you, and I agree.
That's what I'm saying. You know, in theory. If you're looking to sell, you could sell your torch if you
That's
wanted.
really funny.
Because you don't really need it no more. You could also sell something. Oh, you could also sell your... Because you have duplicates of the hunter gloves and the hunter trousers.
Are they actually the same?
They are actually the same.
Okay. Or okay.
And I believe anything that you sell to the messengers, you can buy back. I think I'm correct about that. So they should be the same stat-wise.
Yeah, they are. I do like the that one just has a little bit better. Or no, is it just the same? I thought that one was a little different.
The
I
one
guess-
that you are selected is the one that you're wearing.
yeah, I thought those were a little different, but I guess they're just aesthetic. Oh no, yeah, it does. It has a little bit better white circle resist.
Blunt.
And presumably because there's a little bit of that extra leather
Yeah.
padding, which I think is fun.
That is an interesting... I didn't... Detail. The detail. I think you need literally one blood echo more. Like, literally a single one.
I think you're right.
Because I had 271 in my brain. You can sell the shiny coins also.
I'm gonna sell
A single pebble.
Single pebble.
Yeah, that's fair. You get pebbles out the wazoo in this game.
Oh man, you see a
Welcome
doctor.
home, good hunter.
It's not good to have pebbles there.
You do not want pebbles
Very well.
coming
Let me
out of you.
All right.
The only pebbles I want coming out of me, pebbles I put in me. That's what I'm saying.
So true. Health, maybe time for a little bit of that.
Maybe so. I think so.
You love to see it.
Farewell, good
Ah, goose egg. Now you got. Hey, now you're a loose cannon with nothing to lose.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's time. Let's go lose.
Let's go die to Victor Amelia a few times.
Before you die to Victor Amelia, should I do a quick little break?
Yeah, let's do that.
Victor Amelia. After the break, call it 5 minutes. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Bye.
Hey.
Does he have that much in him?
I don't know. Hey, we're live. Welcome back.
Hello.
Jumping back in the middle of conversation. Have you folks heard about the president?
Not familiar.
Oh, he's sort of like a... Okay, what are you doing? Why are you going back to the Hunter stream? Oh, we're going a new place. Oh, music is still playing. It's a great song. I don't want to skip it. Gloomy Feel by James Gamore off the album Feeling Bad. Great track. Check it out. Thanks.
Does it have you as on as the album art?
Yeah, it's a picture of me taken in my old apartment.
That's very good. Is this where I want to be? This is not.
Ah, a great bridge. If you ask me, one of the greatest bridges there is.
I've seen better.
Yeah.
Much better one was
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a song with like a really good like music,
Oh.
like bridge in the middle.
You know, probably a Talking Head song.
Stairway to Heaven. Does that have a good bridge?
No, that's more of a stairway. Pretty funny.
Isn't Stairway just a bridge that goes up?
A bridge that links down to up. This is called the dark room. It's a little nickname the fan gave this building.
They're doing photography.
The dark house, maybe, actually. I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Do you think Lauren would like this room? I know she likes dark rooms.
Well, yeah, you know, the funny thing about that, she actually doesn't really care about photography. She just likes it really dark. Sometimes she just goes into the dark room and doesn't even develop film. She just hangs out. She's like a... I don't know, some sort of... She's like an orc. She cannot travel in daylight.
I really appreciate that was like, well, not only just calling your wife an orc, but also like that was the cultural touch point that you decided to go with for things that don't like light.
Was Tolkien orcs?
Uh-huh.
I'm nothing.
Hey, I'm Tolkien orcs over here.
Are you Tolkien orcs to me? It's podcast reference.
Specific. Oh, hello.
What's Gilbert up to these days? Oh.
You needn't concern yourself with me.
Okay, I won't.
I'm afraid I'm of little help now.
Whoa.
Okay, then shut the fuck up. Stop talking to us. Oh. The Flames Prayer.
Perhaps you.
Weird. Don't know what that does.
What afflicted me was incurable. But this town gave me hope. Their strange blood bought me time. I was most fortunate. Unharmed by the plague of beasts. I can even die human.
I think he's gonna be fine. I'm not worried about
Yeah,
him.
probably.
I think he's gonna make it.
I believe in him.
What are you looking for? Oh. Flamus Prior. A special church weapon used by certain members of the Healing Church. Curious. Spit searing flames by using blood-imbued quicksilver bullets as a special medium. Not the most efficient weapon by any stretch, but sometimes a sea of flame is just what the doctor ordered. Besides, the Beast of Yarnum can always use a good cleansing. Discard. Violates the Geneva Convention. Not interested.
Yeah, I'm good.
It is interesting that that's an item used, specifically called out as being used by the church. And Gilbert has it. Oh, I mean.
But he's not from here.
No, he says he's an outsider.
I wonder if he's like you, of like a guy from outside who just kind of got roped into like being a part of the hunts and related to the church now.
Yeah, I wonder. I'm wondering if maybe he like killed a church person and took their flame sprayer, or just found it laying around. I don't know. Interesting.
You're saying that with the tone of voice that you know the answer.
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
You don't know me. You don't fucking know shit. You don't know my tones of voice.
That is true.
Genuine ignorance. I don't know what Gilbert's story is.
That's interesting. I'm glad I went back. I'm looking for that one person who's like, hey, if you find any safe spots,
Let me know.
let me know.
I'm glad you're doing that. Because I've been wondering for like, since the last episode, I've been wondering if I should make mention, but look at that. You remembered all on your own.
Hmm.
Daddy's so proud.
I remembered.
Now, the real question is, does he remember where to go?
Oh, no. Not really, no. You know what?
Would you like a little hint from the hint goblin? Pretty fun.
Yeah, I see what you mean about it not really being an efficient weapon.
I mean, that did only use 3 bullets. Oh, that didn't.
It's
His
staggered
shield.
him,
His shield blocked all that flame.
All that fire.
Naturally, his wooden shield.
What is the price of from the hint goblin? What do they demand?
The hint goblin.
Matt's going goblin mode.
The hint goblin requires a moment of genuine human connection, and then, and only then, will the hint goblin give you the hint. So let's get on with it.
I just like to say really quick
With
that,
the genuine human connection.
yeah, we'll get there. I just want to say really quick that this is the most painful noise I've ever heard in my life.
What is? My voice?
Yes.
This is the most rude anybody has ever been to me. Me, the hint goblin.
But I am being very genuine with you right now. This is how I genuinely feel.
You make a good point. Wow, that was one hell of a leap. Oh, damn.
Incredibly unlucky.
He got you with the sidewinder.
He had like no health left too.
Sindri, buddy, not a lot of room back there for
Sydney,
you.
it's so bad with the.
What? Okay, the hint goblin is satiated. Wait. Here, let me put it into FromSoft character dialogue for you.
Okay, I would appreciate that.
Okay, so we're seeking. To find the civilian you seek, look beyond Dog Alley.
And then you have to do a little like. It's extremely good.
Thank you.
It's very good.
I'm surprised at how many different maniacal laughters I can come up with for this show. It's a lot. There's a lot of options. I miss, man. Can I be honest? I kind of miss the hint goblin. That guy had a pretty cool
To
vibe.
be honest, Hint Goblin
That guy
sucked.
That guy seemed like he seemed chill. He seemed cool. He seemed like he knew a lot of stuff about a lot of different topics.
I feel like we finally made it because every long-running popular comedy duo has group has a bit where a usually involving a character that everybody hates and that they still do all the time.
Are you saying that the hint goblin gets to be that for us? Because I'd be thrilled to.
I mean, I think some things are inevitable.
Hey, I mean, whenever you need a hint, I guess we know who to call.
Speaking of the Hint Goblin, you said you still want a genuine moment of human connection?
Do you want me to bring the hint goblin back for this genuine moment of human connection?
No. The human connections is for Matt.
Oh, it's for Matt?
The Hint Goblin is not a human. It does not get human
It
connection.
does. Okay. Oh man, that's such a sad story, really, when you think about
But
it.
it shares a body with Matt, so
Okay, yeah.
it can.
I'll accept the genuine human connection.
Genuinely, I'm very touched whenever you pay attention to the recommendations I've made and enjoy the media that I've also enjoyed.
Well,
I really enjoy it. And
I've been greatly
it makes me very happy.
I've been greatly enriched by the recommendations that you've offered to me. I mean, literally, almost every single one of the things that you recommended and I then subsequently checked out have all become important media to me. Ooh.
Those boxes, it wouldn't let me through.
Yeah,
It wouldn't let me through.
That's it's rude. Actually, reading someone's book recommendation is the most romantic act imaginable. Yeah, I'd say I'm a hero, really.
Early in our relationship, I'm talking about Sydney and me.
Oh,
To clarify,
you're talking about us.
Early in my relationship with Sydney, before I knew that this was not be a thing that she would like, I recommended a book that I'd recently enjoyed, Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer.
Oh my god, I was legitimately thinking, like, is it gonna be Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer?
And she read it.
Did not like it?
I don't think she loved it, but very touching. Very touching.
She
that
did it
actually
anyway,
read
though.
it.
Yeah. That book is also on my list, and you know what? I might like it. So, who would make the better wife, me or Sydney? We'll let only time will tell, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I guess only time will tell.
That's all I could tell. But no, like all the things that you've recommended to me that I've read or absorbed. I have I don't know. I have like genuinely enjoyed. Like the first thing that I read that you recommended was Kill 6 Billion Demons. And I dived in like feet first into that one, and the Dune books, even The Expanse. You told me to read the first book of The Expanse.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah, that was on your recommended list.
I don't think I knew that.
And I don't think I don't know if I read it because of you, or if I
read it sooner because of me,
or if that maybe put me onto the show, and then I read it after, because I started reading it after we watched the show. So I don't know if that came first, but that is also on that list of recommendations.
Huh. So
I read not one but two Cormac McCarthy books for a girl once. Now, I'm embarrassed that I need to ask this, but Cormac McCarthy was not the Secretary of Defense under George W. Bush. Is that correct?
Are you thinking of Donald Rumsfeld?
No. Maybe not. Okay, it's not Secretary of Defense, because that's that.
He was not.
I don't know. I don't know exactly. The guy with the arsenic baggie, not arsenic. Fucking A.
Are you having a stroke
again? What's anthrax? Remember, in front of the UN.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on. Somebody help. Somebody please help me.
What is the I think you should leave bit that's like this?
Jared just made a joke about it. The jazz musician.
Yeah. That's how I'm feeling right now.
Fuck. This joke would have been a lot funnier if I knew how to land it. Okay, famous McCarthy's. That's how
There's Melissa McCarthy.
That was the first suggestion. Okay,
There's,
all right.
There's Senator Joseph McCarthy.
Okay, we've got Kevin. No. Cormac McCarthy. No. None of these are the famous McCarthys. Who was... All right. Oh, God. George W. Bush cabinet. Fuck. I'm really gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm not looking at chat. I am...
Sydney says Joseph.
Nope.
It's weird. Normally names are different colors.
I know, and they're the same.
There are two people
They're
in chat.
different on mine.
Oh, weird.
Fuck.
Dog this.
Fuck, what was his name? Wait, I know how to look this up. UN, anthrax bag.
I don't think that's who he's thinking of,
Talk.
Sydney. I don't think. Joseph
No,
McCarthy?
not as in Joseph McCarthy. He just got the answer. It's inexcusable. There's no connective tissue. person I was thinking of was Colin Powell.
What?
Cormac McCarthy. Those two are so far apart. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Nick is very upset.
I don't know why. I don't know why. Cormac McCarthy, Colin Powell. You know.
I mean, I guess.
They both start with C.
C's. We've got a CO.
Oh wow. Oh boy.
Cormac McCarthy. Oh, yes, that guy. He was like a producer for like a bunch of like low budget like B movies in like the 80s and 70s.
What?
Wait, no, that's Roger Corman.
I looked up famous McCarthys.
That was not going to get us
To
anywhere.
help look.
Was Colin Powell on that list?
Colin Powell was not on the list of famous McCarthys. You know, I bet Colin Powell also wouldn't have been on the list of famous Cormacs either.
I don't think he would have. So, Nick, you read 2 Cormac McCarthy books for a girl. What ones?
What were they?
What were they? Did you like them?
Oh man. Oh god. Oh, you made it.
We made it.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm so glad.
So what is it now? A much better way to pass the time. Unless you found me a nice safe place.
Withhold information.
I love that.
I'm gonna tell her of the chapel.
What do you know?
Whoa, what do you know?
An outsider worth a lick of salt.
Oh.
Well, don't just stand there.
Oh.
Don't you have work to do?
Ah, I love the British.
Slit some throats. Get this mess done with.
All right. Well,
Just another day in jolly old England land. Okay, Nick says, Outer Dark and all the pretty horses loved them both, which was fortunate because I didn't have to lie to her.
also that's very funny. I've not read either of those. I think Spencer read All the Pretty Horses relatively
I remember
recently
that coming up.
for his book club.
Yeah.
And I think he liked it quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Right. That was one he really liked and the rest of his book club hated.
Uh-huh.
That was another one of those.
That was the one where they were like, Spencer
Spencer
we
doesn't
don't-
get to pick
We don't
anymore.
want you to pick books.
Ah.
The only Cormac McCarthy book that I read all of was The Road.
Yep, me too.
Very good. I liked it quite a bit. I read it on our juniors abroad trip.
Jesus. That's not great.
Yeah, arguably.
What a bummer. All the way down. Should read a happy book. I read The Road in a single sitting. Only time I've ever done that.
Oh,
Holy cow.
I didn't read it in a single sitting, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was not in very many sittings. I read that thing like in a week, probably, or less, I think.
I don't know why I read that.
It's a real page, because it's a good book.
Yeah, it doesn't really mean anything for me though. Like I read that back in high school. Back when like I didn't read anything for pleasure. And I read that that wasn't like assigned to me. I don't know why I read that.
And then I
Maybe
read
it was a gift.
I read like some of No Country for Old Men because I liked the movie.
Yeah.
I think I just never got around to finishing it. Not really like a comment on the quality necessarily. That just happens to me sometimes.
Or maybe what about No Book for Young Men?
That's probably it.
How about that?
That's probably it. Oh, hey, there's a little lady over there.
Oh.
That's kind of cool that like the disembodied voices become
like a real-
like corporeal people
Yeah,
to
it
you.
is. It is fun. I like bringing people.
Hunter, thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow.
Yeah. then
Oh,
you get-
that's cool.
you get triumph. Oh, you're getting down on his level. That's really sweet.
Is that sweet or is that condescending?
No,
Like,
I
when
think-
people do that.
I think that's sweet. I mean, it's not like he's sitting down on the ground, so you're engaging with him in conversation. We love the Chapel Dweller, folks. We're fans of the Chapel Dweller.
He seems like a good one.
He's a good one. You can't say that about many people these days. Just a good one.
Yes. Napoleon Dynamite
It totally is.
maneuver.
All right, what do you got to say, old girl?
No, I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something?
Oh.
Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess that Yarnum's in, it's all your fault. You fidgety outsiders.
Fidgety outsiders.
Our blood's ruined. Tainted by your
The
ilk.
British.
Don't you come near me. I know.
Yeah, you really get the impression that Miyazaki really dove deep on English culture to tell us-
type.
fidgety outsiders with your blue skin. I did not see the Elden Ring stuff from today. I have kind of been staying away. Almost not even intentionally, but kind of at this point intentionally.
I muted the Elden Ring hashtag today. And I think there's
Nice.
so much in so many Souls games that like I have known before playing them. I don't think I'll ever's a long time. But I would rather experience, even if it's just like watching you play, I'd rather like see cool stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I
way.
agree.
Than like
I kind
reading
of
about it.
Yeah, I kind of want to come into it with kind of fresh eyes. I did see, I have watched the trailers that have come out, and I think I watched maybe one person talk about the like 8-hour that like network test they did or something where some people got to play it early. I think I listened to somebody like give their impressions, but other than that, I'm kind of just I'll play it. I don't need to. I want to see that stuff. It's fun to go in.
Oh, I just remembered one. I want to put a little pin. One more thing about our Cormac McCarthy discussion.
Oh, please.
Bring
it back
For
around.
Nick. I just wanted to mention that I think he's an extremely good like prose stylist.
Prose.
Yeah, just like he writes good. Like very
writes
beautiful
good.
like language. Especially like the end of the road. It's really good when he talks about like remembering how there used to be like trout in the fish and like what they looked like and like how they felt. It's a good line. Good stuff.
I don't remember.
It's pretty good.
I'll take your word for it. One of the greats. All right. Not to be now, hey, not to be confused. Some people have made this mistake. I don't want anyone to feel embarrassed. Cormac McCarthy, the author, not to be confused with Colin Powell.
Colin Powell.
Different. They're different. I know. You guys might think they're the same, but there is a distinction. A distinction without a difference? Maybe, but that's not for me to say.
Got me.
You got crushed.
Got me.
She really just stomped you.
Bonk.
What if I just laid down on the hunter? What would happen then? Smothered
Bonk.
by.
Go to dream jail.
I should think you still dream. The next time, give some thought. Good line.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. The road. You know what I gotta say? Kind of a bummer.
What happens if you attack her?
She probably dies.
Oh, we're not gonna find out. The other weird thing on that trip, that was where we were all in an airport in Spain, and we were pretty sure we saw Viggo Mortensen.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
I think I do remember that.
That's real, right? Like, I don't.
Well, we really thought that we might have seen Viggo Mortensen, but that doesn't mean that we actually saw Viggo Mortensen.
I feel like didn't I? I think I looked it up though, and like his wife like lived in was like.
Oh really?
He like spends some time in Spain or something.
Well,
Like
could've
so, like
been.
it could have been him.
Could have been Viggo.
But I had a movie cover. I had a movie cover copy of The Road, so that was also kind of funny. Of like, oh, it's Viggo Mortensen. I have a picture of him. In my, in
Let
my
me just
backpack.
double check and see. Oh yeah, that's him. He was, it was weird. He was in all like these raggedy clothes. He looked like
He's really dirty.
surviving the post-apocalypse, but
He had like a plastic jug, like maple syrup.
yeah, he was pushing around a big shopping cart full of supplies.
It's very sad.
Yeah, thought it could have used a couple jokes. Some funny bits that him and his son could have, I don't know, told knock jokes or something. I don't know. Break up the. Come on.
Reminds me of that like Twitter thread where that person was talking about how like there's no jokes in the Dune movie.
Oh yeah. Joyless. Referring to Dune as joyless.
I like Dune, and probably my favorite part of it was just that it was like not afraid to just be a movie with a consistent tone and like not.
No, we didn't need any winking and nudging.
It was not like embarrassed about itself or like completely like self-conscious.
My God, I want Dune Part 2 so bad.
Probably bad.
I mean, sure. It could be. Man can dream.
If I don't believe something can be good, then I'm never disappointed.
That's true. I have been hearing recently about like some of the deleted scenes from that Dune movie. You know that Dune movie?
Yeah, it's a really funny way of describing that.
And boy, I'm an idiot for wanting this, but I want an extended version of the Dune movie. Like I want to go full on Lord of the Rings extended edition sort of stuff.
Hasn't Villeneuve, hasn't he said he doesn't like those, or?
I think he did, but
Well,
has he considered that I would enjoy it? Me personally.
What about the fans?
Yeah, why doesn't he care about the fans?
What are there any like specific things that are in it, and you're like, oh,
Well,
that like stood out? Or
I mean, there's a lot of like, so like one of the things that cut out was a scene where Yui talks to Jessica about his wife. There's the movie.
That would be good.
That would be good. The movie originally opened with Duncan Idaho dropping onto Dune from space. On like a suspensor harness.
Doing like a Halo.
Like a Halo, except with
Yeah.
the suspensors.
Yeah.
That was how the movie opened.
That's pretty sick.
So that probably was a sick scene.
I actually really like how the movie opens, though.
Me too. It does have a great opening.
I think it could be a cool scene to have in the movie.
I think that would be good in an extended version. You know, and then I think I also heard that there was a scene. This one I really wish had stuck around, where after Paul survives the hunter-killer, because there's that scene where Leto, you got impaled. Leto got pissed at Thufir Hawat, and he like yells at Thufir, and he's like, do better. I don't want your.
That's a pretty good line, though, of just like resigning isn't gonna actually like.
Yeah. Which.
Okay, these guys have really long.
Yeah, you're learning.
That's cool.
So there was a scene apparently that was deleted. Yeah, he's still around. Where it was Paul talking to Thufir, and Paul says like, Thufir's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. This is my fault." And Paul's like, "Well, no, Thufir, it's only because of your training that I was able to survive." Which is a really important thing, I feel like.
That's pretty good. It also
Gurney playing the balisette is also in there.
Actually,
gotta see it.
Above anything else.
Above anything else, there's an image of Josh Brolin with a mini stringed instrument, and I'm like, fuck, I needed that.
I extremely agree.
And hey, maybe there are different edits where they had Josh Brolin deliver his lines like he wanted to say them, and they could put those in there instead. But whatever,
Yeah, I was a little bit of a...
Instead of the poetry being pulled out of him by the soul.
I was a little bit of a Josh Brolin defender, and that's maybe more in, like, appearance and vibe. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if I don't know if his performance is amazing in that movie, but I do think
it is a good casting. It's just that they didn't do much. The movie is sorely missing little character details like that, IMO. I wholeheartedly agree.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there was little scenes like the one between Yue and Jessica, and then there was bigger stuff.
I would totally agree. Yeah.
So those are some of the things that I've heard about. Everyone could use a little more specificity. Yeah, I agree. Oh. Ooh. Oh, they got a... Who just died?
That almost...
I wonder if there's one of those... There's a random enemy off in the distance that just died.
Was that blood echoes I just got?
Yeah.
Huh.
Somebody died. Somewhere in the world of Bloodborne. And you got rewarded for it.
Alright,
Where you going, big guy?
Just,
where you at?
Just around.
Yeah, you're hanging out. You found a little path.
There's enemies there. I have a lot of souls. I don't want to follow it. I was kind of hoping there was a little bit of a purple glow in here.
Oh, you were hoping there's a lantern?
And I was maybe hoping there was a lantern there.
Well, you got to go a little ways more for a lantern.
Is there one, like, really close?
No.
Okay.
Not without going through a bunch of enemies.
Yeah, okay.
So, but now you know that's there.
Yeah, I did kind of want to explore a little bit. Because I
yes.
saw that there was a lot of, like...
Yeah, there's a lot
of
paths here.
Yeah.
Maybe not 8, but there's a number of paths.
Nice.
Thanks.
Good.
Are you gonna bold Hunter's Mark?
I'm at least gonna maybe...
You have it open and ready to go?
Yeah.
That's wise. It's pretty good.
How fast is the animation on that?
It's kind of like the sitting down animation a little bit.
All right. So I'm not gonna like wait until the last minute. I'm more gonna.
Yeah, you're gonna want to get some distance.
I'm gonna do it when it looks like a fight. Like there's a dude who maybe I don't want to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I totally agree with those deleted scene changes. I think those are all really good things I wasn't necessarily thinking about.
Yeah.
Or didn't occur to me. I'd forgotten about the balisette. I, for whatever reason, always said balisette. That doesn't make it right, but...
No, fine, I'll start
It doesn't
saying
make
that.
it right.
Fine, I'll say it. I'll say it that way now.
But
fine, I know that's what you want.
Good. But yeah, that was really sorely missed.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. That a potential little scene where Paul is like, Gurney or Thufir, this is your training is why I survived. Also, could give a little bit of a opportunity for like for them to kind of explain why he was able to survive.
Yeah, like it is a little.
Because as I would say, one little flaw in the movie is
you're not really sure what the Hunter Seeker is doing.
Because the reason is because they really only see motion very well.
Yeah, it's T-Rex rules.
Yeah. And so he's just like, oh, I'll just not. Oh.
I just won't move except for when I do move.
Yeah. But the reason that works is, because of that. But like, it seems like there's no indication in really, unless maybe you're just good at reading between the lines. There's like no real indication of like
what he needs to do to beat this thing or like what its threat is.
Yeah, like why just standing there and not moving is like what he needs to do that actually works.
We needed Kyle MacLachlan's voiceover saying, a hunter's secret. I need to stay absolutely still.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I do feel like
I'm not kidding. When I say I wanted more voiceover.
I think the voiceover isn't terrible. I don't like that it's all whispered like that. That's a little weird.
It's maybe doing a bit too much. It doesn't need to be whispered, but I did like that it got to convey people's thoughts, an extremely important thing in the series.
Yeah.
Look at us talking about Dune 2021 again.
We can't escape.
It's all comes back to Dune.
Ain't that the truth?
Dune o'clock. Do you wish to reawaken?
Ouchie.
Me when I have a headache. Okay, that was actually a pretty quick animation.
That was actually
Not bad. Ordered groceries online, John.
Oh, thank you, Sydney.
Good stuff.
Sydney has been very excited about doing a lot of online pickup orders, which is pretty nice. You just go to the grocery store and then you get your groceries. You
Right.
don't have to.
Yeah, we've done that in the past.
I was like, are you gonna pretend that this is weird?
No. No, I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to pretend that it's interesting. Hey though, that is a really convenient service. I will jokes aside, that's good stuff.
It is too interesting.
Except they always get you when they don't have the exact thing that you ask for, and then they
No, I don't even want to talk about this actually.
And then okay, all right.
Apparently, it's not interesting enough.
Hey, I was trying to be interested in it, but hey, you're right.
Well, let's talk about something that's interesting. How about the weather?
Oh,
Matt, you've been enjoying the weather lately? Or is that not interesting
it's improving. It's been cold. I would like it to be less cold.
It has been very nice because I no longer go to work in the dark and come home in the dark.
Oh, that is nice.
That's really nice.
I bet that's makes a
that's
difference.
rough.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
That one
That one does
wears on you.
Does something to a man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that it's improved your life. That's always what I'm wondering about when I look out on the world this morning. In a cold winter's morning, I'm wondering. I hope John's doing all right out there.
Oh, thank you, Matt.
Also, feel free to review the online grocery order. You can change it until midnight.
Okay, Sydney, I'm sure what you did was
well,
great.
or we could go through it right now.
Oh, yeah, actually,
We could double check.
Would you mind pulling it
on
up?
this? Yeah, we'll just pull it up on the stream. We'll get the chat involved.
Have everyone be like, "Oh, does anyone you want this?"
Hey, does anybody?
this?
Hey, does anybody need anything? Sydney's order from the grocery store. Feel free to throw in your order.
I found a pickled eyeball or something.
Oh, go over one. Bloodshot eyeball. It's material used in a holy chalice ritual. An exquisite eyeball removed quickly after death, or perhaps even before, used to unlock the seal of the old labyrinth hintertombs. Chalice dungeon shit.
Interesting. Nasty.
Where'd you get that eye?
It was over by that. It was on that way on that little like side path that I took and then didn't follow all the way.
Interesting.
It was kind of over there.
Very interesting. Now, did you get off a corpse? You always do.
I don't.
You think this threaded cane is a lot longer?
I
than
think
it
it's
actually
also
is.
because they're big.
It throws off your perspective.
I think they're closer than they are.
They're not far away. They're just big. I mean, they are big, so I don't begrudge you. The twofer. What about that?
It's pretty good.
Thanks. So do you think? So did you picked up that bloodshot eyeball off a corpse?
I think so. Yeah.
Do you think your character canonically just pulled that eyeball off of the dude? Or do you think that dude had an eyeball on him?
That he found. That's an interesting idea. I think he found an eyeball. Because I don't think your character would know
how to extract
that it's like a thing that he would need, or that it's like.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're a madman.
Because also it's like in like a little jar. It looks like something preserved.
It is in a little jar. Maybe if it was just a loose eyeball.
Then maybe. Yeah.
But you know, hard to believe that your character. Damn. Hard to believe that your character not only knows how to extract an eyeball, but already has a ready-made little vial for it.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Rest in peace, Meatloaf. What else is in the news? Did you see that Joe Biden got a cat?
I did. Oh yeah, between that and the reporter thing.
Oh yeah,
it's been a good week for my approval of Joe Biden.
You know, if there's two things I enjoy, it's calling journalists stupid idiots and cats. So, my approval rating of Joe Biden has increased 100-fold to reach 10.
All-time high.
All-time high approval of 10.
This is a cool area.
Yeah, it's a break. You're not in a city no more.
Oh yeah, and like I feel like the area before was like, hey, here's some just like mammoth dudes.
And now it's some normal sized dudes and some boggies.
And some weird dogs that have like
attached
like
blades to
sickle dogs.
They like put a blade in its mouth. Do you see that?
It's pretty twisted.
Yeah, wow.
It's like a clown that finds crime funny.
Oh, God. What? That's vile.
Also, I think that guy dropped.
That's horrible.
I think that dog I just killed dropped an item. Oh.
Probably did.
I believe he dropped what I need to upgrade my little weapon.
Nice. Nice. Cursed beast.
I ain't no beast.
Bone marrow ash.
We'll find
Thick
out what
cold blood.
We'll find out what that
Thick
is later.
Cold blood. No, it's ash from
Post
bone
in the
marrow.
chat.
Transformed cane doing work. We loved the transformed cane.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful thing. Do I have the hiccups? That'd be a bad thing
real
to have
bummer.
right now.
Why?
I'm on air.
Aren't we all? Is that like the,
Because I'm breathing. I'm
'Cause you're
on.
breathing?
I'm on air.
Yeah, the new drug. Oh yeah, I'm on air.
Oh, you guys are. Oh, you what? You guys are doing heroin? Oh, you guys are doing cocaine? Yeah. Oh, what am I on? I'm on air, asshole.
That reminds me of the where do you work out? And the guy has like a giant head. And he's like the librarian.
Oh, yeah.
He's like disgusting, like distended head.
Good stuff. That's a funny one. We love webcomics, don't we, folks?
Almost that feels like some Bloodborne stuff.
Giant head.
Yeah, like disgusting head, but like they're gonna act like it's a good thing.
Now, never mind.
Was I like, am I about to fall into a trap?
Yeah.
Well, it happens.
You made pretty quick work of this grove here. Look up. What's surrounding this place? Is it just like rocks? Just like cliffs and stuff? Because it's really close, really, when you think about it, to like, it's really close to the Cathedral Ward, like, wow, right in the shadow of it.
Is this like a graveyard? I mean, they're
Yeah, I
obviously
mean,
lots
these are graves for certain.
Is this that mountain shrine or whatever, the mountain thing? There was like, they were referring to something that was over by like a mountain.
I don't recall. I mean, this is a big rocky something. That's kind of like a mountain. I'm going to guess that it's not what Matt says it is.
Like it's not actually a mountain.
I don't know. I think that's probably about stuff in general. What do I know?
Are these big rock monsters are gonna come alive and fight me?
Like in Galaxy Quest?
Like in Legend of Zelda,
Oh.
Breath of the Wild.
Oh.
Where you're like, I just want to walk through here. I don't want to fight this guy.
But all you gotta do is climb up on their head and then punch their little ore thing.
Don't punch my ore.
Stay away from my ore. I need that. Did you hear that swallow as loud as I heard that swallow?
Toot toot. I don't know what sound like swallows the bird makes.
Oh. Pretty funny. Tweet tweet. Rockin' Robin. What? Why is nobody's talking about the Rockin' Robin anymore? Kind of fell off.
Why do you think that might be, Matt? That no one's talking about this song from like the 1970s?
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture came from Michael Jackson.
Damn. Yeah. Bad dog. Those are some sharp doggies. Boy, those...
Gotta look at that snout.
Talk about tetanus.
Oh. Yeah, this Bloodborne is a very tetanusy game.
Like, oh man, they're just like driving spikes into those dogs, I think.
Just a lot of blood.
A lot of blood, a lot of unprotected nails, I assume. Rusty, ooh. Give me those back.
Give me your blood. Give
That
it
guy
to me.
did take a lot of your health from that.
Yeah, those
bullets really do hurt you, as it turns out.
Huh. Imagine.
Okay.
Do,
John Lennon could never.
Do you think John Lennon would be any good at Bloodborne?
No, I don't think he would be actually.
Oh, I'm like, I don't know if I want this gate to open.
Huh, no, it's just a nice, normal Hemwick Charnel Lane is all. What? Was John afraid of a little Charnel Lane?
Ooh, man, we were getting like mad gothic.
Oh yeah.
Here with like the trees.
Oh yeah.
And the. This is sick.
This is maybe the area that is like most leans into like that gothic.
Like we're in Ravenholm. No, not Ravenholm. That's from Half-Life.
Half-Life 2.
Raven. What's the Vlad? D&D.
Oh, Ravenholm? No. Barovia is the name of like
is
the
Ravencroft?
realm. Ravencroft.
Ravencroft is like the setting name.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the in-world name.
Strahd.
That's
Strahd.
Strahd. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the Baron Strahd von Barovich. Something like that. That sounds
right.
made up when I say it out loud, but
Well,
that's close.
it is.
It is. It literally is. They made it up. A little fella you might have heard of called Gary Gygax. Oh, they sound like they're having fun. Hey, you know what?
Good for them.
Good for them. Hey, we love to see ladies, thriving, building community, hanging out together. I know how hard it is for women of a certain age to find friends.
None of my business.
So I'm happy to see them all hanging out.
Fun fact about Gary Gygax.
Yeah.
Sisters doing it for themselves. Amen. So he was a very devout Christian.
Really? And yet he created the Devil's Game.
Which makes in fact, even to the extent that I think in the very first edition, or the very earliest editions of D&D, there wasn't like a good god because he felt a little weird about like
Oh.
putting like a made up like deity into the game.
Hmm.
So it was like I think if you were like a cleric, like you followed like a saint. There was like a saint that was like who you like
Instead of a god.
Yeah.
Interesting.
uh
I did not know that about Jerry Jai Jags.
which I mean he also had like a lot, you know, a complicated guy, I guess, had some issues.
I
But
doubt it.
but it does
But he was great.
make the whole satanic panic extremely funny in that
that
context.
that it's like a mild mannered Midwest Christian guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was mild mannered, but he at least was a Midwest Christian guy.
Yeah.
That is interesting. It's almost like they didn't have a leg to stand on.
Almost. It is funny though, just the whole satanic panic thing, where like the game is about like in as much as there are demons in Dungeons and Dragons,
You are meant to kill them.
They're there to be killed.
Yeah.
And fought.
Like, yeah, you can like make a little deal with the devil, but
like
most players I feel like are gonna want to kill it.
you can do like an evil campaign or whatever. I can say I've literally never met anyone or I've never heard of anyone I know personally doing like an evil campaign.
Yeah.
Like people talk about it and like, yeah, that might be fun. I've never encountered that or like heard that.
Yeah, not
Welcome
firsthand,
home,
certainly.
Good hunter.
Thank
Thank you.
What is it you
Oh,
desire?
yeah, I guess that was to you. Sorry.
Very well.
What is it I desire?
Obstacles become your
Maybe the
strength.
same thing that I come here for every time.
What'd you
Let me stand
forget?
close.
I mean, you're a
Now shut your
doll.
eyes.
Actually, I'm glad that you forget because that means you have the memory of a proverbial goldfish, which makes me feel better about the fact that you just live in this little.
Didn't you hit her once?
Maybe. I don't
Did you kill her?
know. No, I
Who
bonked,
did you kill?
I bonked.
You Gehrman.
Gehrman.
You killed Gehrman. It wasn't the innocent doll, but it was the old man in a wheelchair that you
He's
killed.
not innocent.
Sure,
Well, good hunter.
but he is an old one-legged man in a wheelchair.
Well, when you put it that way.
When you describe it like that, it doesn't sound great.
Oh,
You unlocked a new headstone.
that feels good.
You can awaken in the frontier. Stone.
Frontier headstone.
Yeah, I don't know why the naming schemes are a little random, but
Well, it feels a little bit like that's not. It's the frontier, right? We're outdoors.
oh yeah. This is just like
cool.
Alaska in that it's the final frontier.
This specifically, this area is like what I had in mind for like Brackenwood.
Yeah, totally.
Like that. Like this is totally like how I imagined it.
Like the actual like the grounds of Brackenwood
Yeah,
Estate, like
yeah.
nearby. Totally.
Yeah.
I get that.
Man,
Great
that's-
screams.
The like the like. You wouldn't say cloud line, skyline.
Yeah, with the twisty trees and the pointy houses.
They are hostile. Okay.
These women, they've had enough.
You ever
Of
notice
the
women? You ever notice
patriarchy.
women be fighting?
Women, they be fighting. If they ain't shopping, they fighting.
Women be shooting. I guess they don't have guns, but yeah.
I'm really live, laugh, loving. What if this game was exactly the same?
Okay, imagine. Okay, I'm
Now,
imagining it.
now stretch your mind's eye to imagine a game that was just like this, but was exactly the same, except that Yarnum had been exposed through maybe metaversal levels of etc. But they have golden arches. Just they've got a McDonald's every few blocks. They've got a McDonald's. Would it still be good?
Well, I think.
Would it be better or just as good?
I forgot I could upgrade my weapons. I feel like it would be better,
Yep.
and it would be like beast meat in all the McDonald's.
Oh my god! And you could like go in and you could like
And you get like
take out your monocular and like look at the low res menu, and you work it out. Like, oh yeah, they've got they're selling beast burgers with a side of
like a
side of fingers. I don't know.
People always talk about like McDonald's Coke. Like, oh yeah, the McDonald's blood. It's different. It hits different.
The Yarnum meme board, which is a literal like board that they have set up in the town square. They're putting like, oh, that McDonald's blood hits different, and then they're all tacking on little LOLs.
Fantasy idea I just had.
Cool.
Probably some sort of like mushroom or fungus or something that everyone ingests, and when you eat it, it like it like connects you to like the collective unconscious that like everyone is connected in, sort of. And basically that's just like people use that like the internet.
That's a pretty good one. It's kind of got Gog vibes.
A little bit, yeah, but it's not like necessarily like
it's not you don't lose control of yourself.
Yeah,
you just you log on.
Yeah, it's like what if there was like a psychic like what if the astral plane existed and it was the Facebook metaverse?
That's like that's literally all it is.
Or like 2009 Gary's Mod.
Yeah.
Or something
like Second Life.
Yeah. Like, what if the astral plane existed, but it's like VR chat, like Second Life? That's a fun idea.
I'd be interested.
That's a fun idea.
That would be fun.
Just drop that into like a fantasy setting, and just like, how does that change things? What are the implications?
Terry Pratchett, buddy, I know you're watching.
From heaven.
What?
Well, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh no.
I was doing a bit. He died very recently, though.
He did.
In the last year, even?
Actually, it's been surprisingly long. Last 5 years, maybe.
Really? Christ.
Yeah. But
getting old.
Yeah. Well, thanks. So I got an eyeball off of this guy. I think that they were definitely like extracting it from him. Like,
absolutely.
Like that guy's like there's something going on there. So
yeah, I think that's definitely true. And I was curious about the eyeball that you got because it was close to this area, so I assume that one that you got earlier was, I don't know, maybe he like escaped with his eye, or
that was like as far as
he definitely was around here at some point. Oh, I wonder what.
Do you hear the graveyard murmurs? Then it's almost time. Oh, I can't wait. I just can't wait.
The Graveyard Murmurs.
Oh, great band.
Oh, great band.
According to Sydney, it's been almost 7 years. Wow.
Terry Pratchett died in 2015. Holy shit. Could have sworn that was last year. Maybe it was a different author who died last year that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, probably.
Let me pull up famous authors and just go through that list, see which one it was.
Yeah, I mean, we can find. I'm sure famous authors died in the last year.
Yeah,
Anne Rice just died.
I do remember that. Matt, have you been to stiffs.com?
Oh.
What is stiffs.com?
It is a website where you go and you can
I don't like the name.
basically gamble. Like you pay to enter like a lottery or sort of a contest.
Oh, right.
To guess on how many.
That's right.
like, see if
Celebrities are going to die in the
next coming year. Yeah.
Right. I think you did tell me about this. 'Cause that's very
Yeah,
funny.
I knew that would be a trap.
They really went for it though.
But also,
Hey,
you gotta find out.
you gotta fuck around and then you gotta find out. It's a two-step process.
I think about Discworld. That's a very funny story. So off and on, for years.
I'm gonna ban Sydney. No links allowed in chat.
Pat, don't ban my wife.
Anyway, sorry, Discord.
Oh wait, stop banning my wife. Like the new like
Stop emailing my wife.
Yeah, like
Stop banning my wife.
the new wife guy is the Twitch chat moderation wife guy.
Ladies.
But yeah, there is a fan-made, not affiliated in any official capacity, Discworld Mud.
Mud?
That has been in operation since the 1990s.
The 1990s?
Yes.
Since the 1900s?
Uh-huh.
Since the 20th century?
Uh-huh.
My God.
A MUD is
Yeah.
a multi-user dungeon. Basically, it's a text-based MMO.
Huh.
Is the best way to think about that. And I've played it a decent amount. I have a character.
Who is?
His name is Tycho, spelled Ptycho. Because there's kind of a little bit of a recurring bit of like some characters that have names spelled like that with silent P's. He's a priest of the god Hat, the god of unexpected guests.
Ooh, that's a great
whose,
god.
Head is like a vulture. Because like a vulture, constantly looking for carrion, he's looking for a good party to crash.
Hell yeah.
His sort of trademark ability you get is the ability Visit, which is where it randomly teleports you to the location of one player who's currently online.
So, an unexpected visitor.
Uh-huh.
That's great.
Yep. It's pretty fun. But, like, and it's pretty fun, I don't know. Maybe if you ever wanted to play.
Oh my God. Getting roped in to another... Sindri?
It is my goal to at least get you to try literally everything that I enjoy in the off chance that
Something sticks.
some of it sticks, some of it doesn't, and that's fine.
Yeah. A multi-user dungeon. So it's like a... So multiple people are playing in this world at once?
Yeah, it's just like an MMO.
It's just a text-based MMO.
But yeah, it's text-based.
Sindri.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It does a pretty good job, I think, of capturing some of the stuff that's fun about the setting, and it's been around a long time. And
Since the 1900s.
Yeah, and I have a lot of like fond memories of it because I've been like playing it
Since.
for like a while. Not since the 90s.
You're still alive, you're still alive!
What?
You hey, it cuts both ways, that sliver of health.
Yeah, well, hey, I just upgraded my health, so
Yeah, you saved yourself.
I knew that would happen. I mean, I've not been playing it since the 90s, but I've been maybe playing it since like 2007.
Yeah. Interesting.
Off and on. Not like that character I have is not that old. But
If I went looking for it, could I just Google Discworld Mud?
oh yeah, it would come up.
Huh.
It was fun because I remember like I hadn't played
random.
in quite a while, and then like when Terry Pratchett died, I like logged on. And
Oh, I bet a bunch of people.
And there were like a whole bunch of people were on there, and they were all like kind of talking, and that was really fun.
That is, I do like. Ooh, don't let him get a follow up on you.
I don't
I do like
I don't
that
want to get overconfident because
Yeah,
I've been to like.
Nice. I do like that, like, coming back to an old, like, internet, ooh, buddy, forum, shoot him. Nice. Coming back to, like, an old internet forum after, like, some sort of event and, like, kind of that, a little community kind of gets rekindled, that's always fun.
That is pretty cool, yeah.
Man, you're making some good progress here in Hemwick Charnel Lane.
Thanks. It helps that I moved from an area where like all the enemies are like really really difficult.
It does make a difference.
And like I don't have to fight a boss. I can just
You just hang out.
I can just go.
Yeah, look around. Hey, there's a branch there, you lady. You might want to...
Oh.
Hey,
I
Stevie
get better
Nicks.
when there's a branch. I definitely think I enjoy exploration and this kind of stuff, this part of the gameplay loop, more than boss fights. I think boss fights are
Yeah.
important because they like break up the gameplay and they like feel cool to beat.
But that's not the juice for you.
I think they're a part of the recipe. Like I would not want to play like
Just
like a boss rush.
Yeah.
I don't think like this.
Yeah. I agree. Especially the first time I played this game, like, yeah, the environmental stuff, going through the world, seeing new areas, that stuff was like, give me that. And the bosses were like, do not give me that. But now I appreciate both. But yeah, it is a good world, fun to run around in, fun to discover.
So true.
Speaking of discoveries, the Discovery Channel. You checked that out recently?
Ooh. Sneaky, aren't you?
I distracted him with my
You're
topical question
You're in league.
with the witches of Hemlock Charter Lane. I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit about. I want to talk about Discovery.
We are the daughters of the Bloodborne witches that they couldn't.
We are the daughters
kill.
of the Hemlock Charter Lane that you can kill. Loud.
Bark, bark, bark.
Woof woof.
Woof, woof.
I love these. I love these birds. What a great enemy.
Kermit the Frog voice. That's a trap.
That's a trap.
That's really good. That's
Kermit
quite
the
good.
Frog. I re-listened to that Muppet section of our last stream where we talked about the Mad Max.
I saw that you like made that.
That was the
Twitter preview.
yeah. That was the little
And so I
clip.
listened to that again. Pretty funny.
Pretty funny. I don't know if anybody else is interested in this stream, but let me tell you, it entertains me.
I mean, this really is just like we're
just hanging out,
and also other people can hang out with us.
Happen to. I have the fucking hiccups.
Well,
Where the hell did this come from?
from eating and talking at the same time, maybe.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
One of those crows is non-hostile for some reason, says Nick.
Oh, now I feel bad for killing him.
Yeah, I guess we'll never know which one it was. Hot potato. What is that?
It's like
an iron?
It's like a branding iron.
Hey, I gotta say.
Yeah, is that what you gotta say?
I gotta say, I do not like having the hiccups.
I think holding your breath for like as long as you can.
Yeah. Actually, here, I gotta do the... Oh, wait. Wow, I am breaking this table that I'm using as a mic arm, or as my mic stand. I am breaking it.
Because you're like hiccuping and hitting it.
No, it just can't support the weight. This cheesy IKEA desk
Oh.
can't support the weight of my mic arm, and it keeps breaking.
Oh.
Well, that'll be a... Oh my fucking god!
Try to hold your breath for as long as you
Here's
can.
what I do. Here's my... Did you lower that, by the way?
Yes.
Okay,
And then I
good.
wrote it
Just
back
make sure.
out.
Okay. My little trick for hiccups, I haven't done it yet, obviously, because it's not working, but is to hold your breath and, like, force yourself to swallow air.
Oh, make
That's-
yourself like burp.
No, swallow. So that's what I'm going to do. John, hold down the fort.
All right.
John, you're not holding down the fort very well.
Oh, you didn't specify. I thought you meant through like.
Ah, fuck.
Is complete silence not what you wanted in this situation?
Ah, Jesus. Okay, it's not working. I give up. Not working.
Kill me. Ooh, I just saw I had a lot of blood echoes.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, you're not that far from that
That's
spot.
true. I can actually get to
You
that
could get
spot.
back to there.
That's very true.
One of my friends swears by eating a spoonful of peanut butter to get rid of hiccups. Yeah, I've heard of a spoonful of sugar. Ah!
That was from so loud on the stream.
Sorry.
That's-
Hey, turn down your headphones before you get to the part where I yell.
Never apologize for who you are.
I'm gonna try drinking water. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I gotta say, just holding my breath for as long as I can has always worked for me. I guess I'm just built different.
Fuck. I mean, I can hold my breath. It's just that doesn't typically.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. If they touch fire, they burn. Genius.
She like backed up into it. That
Okay.
made me feel pretty cool.
Okay, I'm gonna try holding my breath. Here we go. Any way I'm supposed to do this in particular?
Just don't
Die.
so
Don't die.
You know breathing?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Stop.
Well, it's kind of. I'm kind of attached to it.
Well, I mean, you do it eventually. Just go as long as you
Oh,
can.
I don't have to give it up?
Yeah. Let's not when.
Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, I just did a hiccup as I was inhaling. Okay, here we go. So what do I do when I hiccup? Do I just start over?
You just so what you're doing is you're basically resetting it. You're trying to reset your brain.
John, remember all those blood echoes?
I sure do. I sure do. Why is it? Why won't it? Oh, I was stuck in those. Whatever.
You should have just gone straight to there.
But then I would have had to fight a guy. Like you can't just pick him up off the ground, and then those people would all been following me.
No, you go up the elevator. Oh, you didn't know it. You
I didn't know that. Is the elevator a shortcut?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Sorry, I just assumed you knew.
Well, because I lowered it, but oh no. Yeah, I didn't know that. Oops.
It's fine. Hey, you got those 8,000 blood echoes somehow. You'll get them back. You'll get them back eventually. Okay. Take 2 on hold my breath.
So, wait, so Sydney, do I know your friend who swears by eating a spoonful of peanut butter? Do I know who that is? Is it someone I know? And if not, why do you have friends that I don't know?
It's Nicole. It actually works.
Oh, do you want to eat a spoonful of peanut butter?
Yeah. Hey, Sydney, can you add a spoonful of peanut butter to your online grocery order? Just keep shooting her. That'll work.
Eventually.
Yeah, there. Oh, god damn it. Already done. Yeah, I just want a spoonful. Don't give me a full peanut butter. Yeah, see, I don't
much.
see peanut butter is on our list. Yeah, I don't need a whole jar, so just order a spoonful. Yeah, actually order 2 jars of peanut butter and then 1 spoon, and that'll be good enough for me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. I'm going to lose these hiccups.
You miss me with these hiccups.
Fuck. Even when I'm not breathing, they happen. Is it supposed to work like this? Is this a bug or a feature?
I don't know, man. Do I look like a hiccup doctor?
Buddy, you don't look like any fucking hiccup doctor I've ever seen.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You don't even have a stethoscope, you fucking idiot. Like, I wouldn't ever confuse you for a hiccup
Then
doctor.
why are you asking me hiccup doctor questions?
Look, you're the one who had suggestions earlier. You deserve this. You also sounded like Miss Piggy right there.
Hi.
Yeah, your Miss Piggy hi-ya is really good.
Thank you. Oh.
Oh, little sneaky. Little sneaky.
Kermit. I kind of have to get into, like...
Yeah, sure. You got to get into the voice.
Miss Piggy, I believe, is a Frank Oz.
Yes.
I feel like I can do the Frank Oz's all.
Oh, you can do the
Decent
Yoda. You do have some Oz qualities about you.
Yoda I am.
Oh, that sounds just like him. That sounds just like Yoda.
Thank you.
That's just like
You
Yoda.
can tell because he was saying his name.
Yeah, that was just like Yoda. Like
Bloodborne I play.
yeah. I don't know if he ever played Bloodborne, so I don't know if that.
What else do you think he did on Dagobah? He's got nothing to do.
I kind of just assumed that, I don't know, he's playing solitaire, cribbage, you know, old man sort of games. Parcheesi. Bridge. Maybe he was playing.
Are any of those single player games other than solitaire?
Parcheesi? Maybe? I don't know. I don't think so, if I'm being honest.
My grandma had a great Parcheesi recipe.
What?
Oh, Jared says, "Oh, geez, I didn't even know you guys were streaming."
Some fucking excuse!
How do you know now? Wait, do you just check our stream every like few
Yeah,
hours?
he pulls it up every day. He's like, they're still not streaming. It's not like
That's really touching.
It's not like we stream on the same day at the same hour.
I mean, literally, it's not like that. We didn't do that for a month.
Okay, fair. Jared, I'm glad that you got here, even if it was belated. You gotta get the notifications to your email.
The real fans.
The real tip is in the comments.
Thank you, Sydney.
I can't believe I still have these hiccups. I can believe, but
yeah, I was to say
I don't want to.
The evidence is right in front of us.
I saw the fuck. Jared, you're just getting here. I've had the hiccups for like the last 20 minutes. I've been trying to get rid of them and it hasn't been working, as you can tell because I still have them. What's going on? I have the hiccups. See? Oral proof. What is going on?
I'm
in the stream. Oh.
I've left kind of the main city. I'm in this little kind of countryside village on the outside.
You're telling me. Yeah, we're taking a stroll out of doors. Getting out of that urban living, you know? Getting out into the real world.
Breathing some fresh air.
This is the flyover states to me.
Are you being Matt? Quit being a coastal elite about Bloodborne.
I'm trying to think of ways to be a coastal elite.
Have there been any wife cameos yet? There's been a cameo by my wife in chat.
Yeah, a pretty consistent one.
Actually, I wouldn't even say that's a cameo. That's a supporting role.
Well, she supports you.
No, I mean like I mean in terms of like her screen credit.
Oh. And does she get like an oh, fuck. Does she get does she get an and introducing credit?
Oh, she might.
It took me 3 tries to get that out.
Is this from laughing really hard earlier?
Dude.
Did you give yourself the hiccups?
It came on randomly. It happened like so long after that. They started so long after that. Snorts at Matt's pain. Well, I'm glad somebody's getting something out of it. 1 shot, 1 kill.
We got there. That's what matters.
Yeah, that's what matters.
It's not my fault. I'm still learning the timing.
Yeah, it's true. Jared, you did miss a really, really, really funny thing earlier. Great place to fight this guy.
Yeah, I was just thinking, oh, actually, can I...
Yeah, can you just, like, coax him
Can
off?
I bait him? It would not appear to be the case.
Can you get him... Can you get him onto the elevator and then force him down so he's not your problem anymore?
That would be really funny.
Maybe he... Oh, I thought maybe he didn't want to fight. Uh-oh! The birds! The birds want a piece! Can you do it again?
Am I gonna die to these birds?
Hey, remember when I told you that you'd get those 8,000 echoes back? They're back. I'm thinking I'm back. Jared is asking if we can do the Cormac McCarthy bit again. I don't know. If we can.
I don't think. Yeah, I think you're
gonna have to run the tape back.
That was a once in a lifetime convergence.
Man, it's really funny because that Cormac McCarthy Colin Powell thing has been something I've been doing like since I was first familiar with Cormac McCarthy when I read The Road in high school.
You've
Those two wires have been crossed since I was in high school.
You've been like,
Like, I know it doesn't make any sense. But for some, I don't know why those two are linked in my brain.
that's
I'm-
extremely funny.
I'm so unhappy.
This is a spooky little barn. I don't know if I want to
No, it's just a barn. Look, there's an item in the barn.
There. I don't want to die though. I do have. A lot
Well,
of...
then don't die. What? Easy.
Stop doing that.
Stop squeaking, Dora.
Stop being eerie.
Hey, if you throw your little oil things at it, do you think that makes them quieter?
That would actually be
Little oil urns.
incredibly funny.
That would be really funny. If I was the designer of the game, I would have done that. But you know, different strokes for different folks, I guess.
You know, not everyone, you know,
Not everybody's built for it.
has your creative vision.
That's right. All right, John. I'm saying this is your last life before the stream is over.
Okay. Yeah. What time is it?
It's 10:07.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. We're over time. So this is a really squeaky barn.
Oh, I better be careful. I don't.
Light the hay on fire.
Oh man. Yeah.
Man, what are they doing with all this hay? It's just hanging out.
I would say it's for horses, but I think all the horses are dead.
Yeah, I guess that's why there's so much of it left over. is all
Oh,
the
that
horses
actually does.
died.
That actually does track, of like, well, who are we feeding it to?
Hay is for horses. I wonder how long I'm gonna have these hiccups. I wonder if they're ever gonna end. I legitimately have that thought every time I have hiccups.
Of just like,
What if these never end?
this could be it.
This could be my forever. And honestly, right now, I'm kind of falling down that spiral.
I don't want to.
All right, I had to read this sentence twice. Fire poles and fire stations are because of horses. Explain? Fire poles and fire stations are because of horses? Did they go down the pole onto horses?
Yeah, well, because they originally trained horses to fight fires. Ooh.
I don't know if that's true. What did they fight them with? Their hooves?
Yeah. What else would they use?
Stamping out the fire with their hooves? Oh. Feel okay? You can die of hiccups. We were talking about that at work the other day. You can die of hiccups?
Is this what Matt needs to hear right now?
Like,
Oh boy, there's a lot to this. Okay, I think I'm going back.
yeah, you're
Just
pretty
because,
far.
like,
Um,
I think it's time to be done. I want to level up,
yeah.
and
So are we talking like if you have them for a really long time, or if you say had one of such
really,
yeah,
really,
a single
bad-
hiccup, but like
It just like racks your body.
the culmination of an entire life.
You just shake apart. Sydney says this is back when they used horses. For what?
Horses on the first. Back when they used horses for what? Horses on the first floor, humans on the second floor, hay on the third floor. Horses would try to climb the stairs, so they changed the stairs to tight spiral. But then they couldn't get to fires quickly, so they invented fire poles.
That's extremely funny.
That sounds almost made up. What? Why was the hay on the third floor? Why couldn't the hay be down on the first floor with the horses?
Well, because then the horses would just eat it all.
Well, that's what it's there for.
Do you know the riddle about like when you have like a goat and a sack of grain and a fox for some reason, and you're trying to transport them across the river in one boat? It's like that. You don't want the goat to eat all the grain.
Well, but what if the grain was specifically for the goat to eat,
Yeah, but
like hay is?
Well, I was about to say, this makes sense. This is from a man who ate how many burritos last week?
What? It was 2 or 3.
That's fine. And you know what? That's fine. Sorry, I don't want to sound like I'm.
What's wrong with What's wrong with a man eating a few burritos after a hard day's work? Not saying that I was eating them after a hard day's work, but
just hypothetically.
Hypothetical. You know. It's not exactly that you die of hiccups.
Excuse me.
It's that the hiccups are a symptom of another life-threatening illness.
Oh,
That doesn't.
does that make you feel better?
No. No, actually, it doesn't.
Oh, let's check WebMD. I'm sure they.
I'm sure they'll have a reasonable diagnosis for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you going with another health, huh?
Yeah.
You're feeling squishy?
Yeah, you know, it's maybe nice to.
Have a little bit of a cushion.
And then.
Yeah, if you.
I have
Yeah.
enough. I only got that thick cold blood.
4.
Welcome home.
Did you level up your cane? Oh, yeah, you need to do that
Thank
too.
you. Thank
Wait,
you.
Wait. Oh,
I
you left her
wanna do that.
hanging.
I
You left
wanna-
her hanging.
Yeah, she was fine. She's a doll. She's.
Yeah, she is
Not real.
a doll, as in she's, great. A doll.
You're a doll.
You're a doll.
Got my cigar.
Oh, I thought you were twisting a mustache.
All right, let's make that a threaded cane +4.
Okay. No argument here.
Because it's 106 plus 38. Does it?
I don't really know what that means.
136 damage.
Yeah, you would think.
Okay.
I don't know if that's for certain.
199.35. Okay.
I never looked into the
Okay.
details of how damage is calculated in this game. I guess it would make sense that it does 113 plus 42. 120 plus 42. 46?
Ooh,
And you unlocked a triangle. Let's see if you have a triangle. Oh, wait.
Oh, next,
Maybe
next
upgrade.
upgrade.
Yeah,
Because
that
it
makes
was
sense.
like
Yeah,
flickering. Next
yeah.
upgrade. I don't think I do have any triangles.
Yeah, you'll
so-
get them.
Yeah, by the time I can.
Yeah, you should have some.
Yeah.
Ah.
These are cool. All right.
You want to go level up one more time?
Yeah.
And then we'll call it. And then as soon as I stop the stream, my hiccups are going to end. It's going to be fine.
Welcome home. What is it?
We don't got time, doll. We don't got time. Stream's ending. Be snappy. What are you doing?
I needed 100 more.
Damn. Hey, papa. Yeah. Earn that covers target in oil when thrown.
Bloop.
I like lubing up my enemies.
Love covering them in oil.
Yeah. I just like
Welcome
looking
home, good
glistening.
hunter. What is it? Very well.
It's baby oil, I assume.
Are you...
Can you throw that at the squeaky door? That was what I was saying.
I did throw it at Matt so he doesn't squeak. Also did the math wrong. I still need 10 more.
Boy, you're
Specifically, I need, was that 15 more?
yes. Quick maths. Quick maths. Say what you will about the English, but
Okay, I will.
I love that they call them maths.
That's pretty fun, actually.
That's pretty fun. I like calling them maths.
You know what? I'll give him.
I'll
give him that.
I'll give them that. I'm not giving them damn near anything else, but I'll give them that. Get that one extra. And one.
Yeah.
Hey, that one's just for you.
Don't spit it all in place.
So, just a little treat.
Go buy some.
I'm making some weird.
boiled sweets.
I'm making some weird noises tonight with these hiccups.
You extremely.
My
are.
tummy has also been making noises, so I've been a whole noise machine over here.
Well, you are. That's what you are, really.
That is all
You've
I
always
am.
been a noise machine. All right.
Ain't done nothing else with my life.
What do you think? Vitality, endurance, skill. Those are the big boys I'm playing with here.
You know, I would. Can you add 1 to strength to see what that would do for you? Not a lot. I would do endurance.
Is there a reason to do strength?
Well, only if
Like weapon requirements?
weapon requirement. equipment and weapon scaling. Like, I think the cane has a little bit of scaling from strength, which is why it increases your damage by a single point.
Yeah.
But with the threaded cane, it's not a big deal.
Now, Nick is saying you don't need to level endurance in this game. Was this a mistake?
I have never. I level endurance all the fucking time. I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like that makes a big difference.
Wait. But you can dash 7 times in a row or something. That's true. But what if you've already mostly depleted your stamina
That's
bar
the thing.
from spamming attacks?
That's the thing. Is you need the endurance for
maybe
spamming attacks.
Maybe if you're good, you don't need to level endurance.
Sure. Yeah. I think it just gives you a big cushion.
But if you're like me and undisciplined and greedy, maybe it's nice.
I like upgrade. Maybe yeah. I
don't know.
think
It's not to shoot you down, Nick.
I think Nick is he's just too good at the game, and he can't think in mortal terms anymore.
Maybe when you skill, just make it that nice round 20.
That does help.
That's pretty appealing.
And honestly, when I get into the later game where leveling up doesn't matter, I just like round off like
just try to make
blood tinge, like things I don't care about.
The blood tinge.
Yeah, I will seriously round them up to even numbers.
That's very funny. That is a far more compelling point, Nick. I do agree with that. You only get like 2 points per level.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like an amazing ROI, but return on investment.
Thanks. Didn't know. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. And I want these hiccups to be gone.
All right, well, let's finish up the stream.
So that
I
I can push the button and they'll be gone.
All right, thank you, Nick, for your input. That sounded condescending, and like I didn't mean it. Thank you, Nick, for your help and your insight. Oh, your insight
from the video from Bloodborne. All right,
I appreciate it. I don't know if we'll necessarily follow it, and I hope that's not too frustrating for you.
Better not be.
All right, thank you, everyone. Goodbye. No, turn it off. No.
Still going.
I was just doing a little joke. Like,
okay.
Pretending. Anyway.